What's up? Big show, again. It's the best opportunity. If you want to know about to try your best, then she will be so right, shine and in the rest of the night. 2 heifers, take a 420, then Sheni grab. And deal married too. One next first, I'll try your shite. And that's all we ever love. What's up? What's up? Big show, again. It's one next first, I'll try your shite. And that's all we ever love. What's up? What's up? Big show. And deal married too. One next first, I'll try your shite. And that's all we ever love. What's up? What's up? Big show, again. It's the best opportunity. If you want to know about to try your best, then she will be so right, shine and in the rest of the night. 2 heifers, take a 420, then Sheni grab. Hanging on a Sunday, chatting to enjoy the day. Pulling the herd together to kick it and enjoy to help your spirits. The herd and chat leading the conversation, making the day fly by. Dom trying to relax while enjoying getting the gals in trouble. Sammy in the background working as he listens, not missing a single slip of my tongue. MJ beating Cynthia to chat, Tammy grabbing Chippy and Froggy, jumping in and out. OG giving us jokes while A cliche, and Bobo hot chili with Mr. Beat. Hanging in the chat helping with our smiles, all missing Queen and her spoon for quite a while. Shiny and Digger are here to help your spirits soar. While the herd is just hanging in the back 40, forgetting the woes of the world. It only takes these 2 heifers speaking about what life gives them. Shiny, Graham, and Digger keeping spirits lifted, setting their own woes aside. Today is a fun day, let nothing pierce your hide. Shiny, Graham, and Digger are here to help your spirits soar. Enjoy the heifers, enjoy the herd, enjoy the Sunday, this fun day, enjoy. Big show, day. It's the best opportunity. If you want to know about to try your best, then she will be so right, shine and in the rest of the night. I'm saying, big show, day. It's the best opportunity. If you want to know about to try your best, then she will be so right, shine and in the rest of the night. I'm saying, it's an I enjoy. I'm so spirits melting a fun day in the birds. Ba 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 ba, 2 heifers work here 2 birds. Enjoy, Shiny and Digger are here to help your spirits soar. While the herd is just hanging in the back 40, forgetting the woes of the world. It only takes these 2 heifers speaking about what life gives them. Shiny, Graham, and Digger keeping spirits lifted, setting their own woes aside. Today is a fun day, let nothing pierce your hide. Shiny, Graham, and Digger are here to help your spirits soar. Enjoy the heifers, enjoy the herd, enjoy the Sunday, this fun day, enjoy. Big show, day. It's the best opportunity. If you want to know about to try your best, then she will be so right, shine and in the rest of the night. I'm saying, big show, day. It's the best opportunity. If you want to know about to try your best, then she will be so right, shine and in the rest of the night. Awesome, it's an I enjoy. Awesome, spirits melting a fun day in the birds. Ba 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 ba, 2 heifers work here 2 birds. Enjoy, Shiny and Digger are here to help your spirits soar. Shiny and Digger are here to help your spirits soar. Shiny and Digger are here to help your spirits soar.
Now, process the joy.
We're
hello.
here. We're back. We are badass because we're here. Do you see how we are? You went to sleep and we were talking. And then you woke up and we were already talking, though you didn't see it. We were here to do it. So here we are. Hey guys, how are you? Good morning,
Hi.
afternoon, folks. How are you doing, Miss Diggs?
I'm thinking if we keep doing this, no, actually, you know what? No, that's not a comment for these guys because these guys will take us up on it. I was thinking, I remember when Too Mad used to set up his thing. So if you sent him a dono, it would set off a sound effect or something, and then he would try to sleep, but he had the volume cranked up. So he'd be trying to sleep through the night, and his people would be donating to wake him up or to crank up the radio or whatever to make it really hard for him to sleep. I was thinking we should do that, but then I'm thinking, no, I really like my peace.
And I can learn to sleep through anything, but
Yeah,
I
the
tell
first
my
time would be
brain,
a bit.
yeah, exactly. I tell my brain, okay, that's a sound I don't want to wake up to, and it's happening with my alarm clock lately. I'm just
Well,
saying.
they figured out they could get his Alexis to do stuff. I think it was with him. I know a lot of people jumped on that same bandwagon, but I think it was him where they were getting his Alexis to do stuff.
Hey, I thought
That was a
last
while ago.
night that I had put our tickets on our YouTubes.
What
And
tickets?
the tickets to fly from yours to mine and mine to yours.
Oh,
And I am noticing
oh yeah, I didn't do
yours,
any of that.
the one on, no, I did it last night when we were here, but all you had to do was pin it, and yet it's gone. So
No, it's right there. I just have to pin it.
I just did it just right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you can't put messages in too far in advance or YouTube erases them.
Oh, well, because mine is still there.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what the thing is, like how much, what the time lapse is, but I know it's done it to me in the past.
And
like I'll see a live stream that I'm waiting for, so I'll say, I'm waiting, and then it'll be gone.
Got it. And it could be because I actually pay into YouTube, and you may not, and that could be their time
I
frames.
don't pay into anything.
Yeah, well, I do. I try. So, oh, wait a minute. I just like my own stream. So anyway, hello, how are we? So here's the thing. MJ was in at 10:06 this morning because we set this sucker up last night. MJ's like, I bounced right on in there. And then at 10:07, MJ's like, hello to everyone this morning. And Tammy came in at 1:31 and said, howdy. And then to MJ, she also said, MJ, howdy. And MJ's like, okay. And Tammy's like, yahoo! Yeah, we were doing a little Caribbean vacation. Okay. Yeah. Just I like change, but I like change of sounds. I don't like the same thing all the time. So MJ's like, hello, Tammy. And I'm like over on Diggers going, hi, Digger, huggers, buggers. and I was over there, and then Sheni said moo there to MH while I was over in Diggers. What a concept. I just third-partied myself. And Tammy's like, I love it. And then she's like, Sheni, howdy. And Digger, howdy. And
hello.
And then we got down to, party. And this is when suddenly we put the one-way ticket back into Diggers so that y'all would know to come back over. Because, it's just easier if we remember to print out your boarding passes early. It just did, So there, we did that. So here's the thing. Last night.
Now I'm more in the middle of it.
It just drives me
nuts. I was waving high and it was still, it's still off stage.
You have to like wave in front of your face. But yeah, no, and she doesn't like to be off center to where I'm just like, I don't care if I'm off screen at this point.
I don't mind being off center. Some things like it's really bothered me when it looked like I was sitting crooked.
And yet
that bothered the heck out of me.
I couldn't see it, yet she totally could. Now, what bothered me is we're looking for when Digger does a belly laugh, because a lot of times she just chuckles without the belly laugh, and I come along with belly laughs and I hurt myself, and you just kind of heard my belly laugh. Because I enjoy good belly laughs and I think they're healthy for you. So anyway, what happened?
Oh no.
What did you just do? I heard sounds.
My necklace broke. I thought I undid the magnet. Oh shit! And the cats found it.
You better. Okay, so we're going to.
I'll be right back.
you take off, yeah, the screen. There you go. She's going to be down on her hands and knees. Ha ha ha. Yep, I said it. Picking up her necklace. She had just repaired her necklace from a different break. So anyway, what I am saying is that I was looking for a laugh or a chuckle, because we know that she hasn't really belly laughed for a while. She's more reserved than I am when it comes to that. Me, I apparently like the pain like I got last night when I was sneezing, and then the laugh we got afterwards, I thought I was going to break in half because it hurt so bad. But so anyway, the thing is that when we were done streaming last night, I went ahead and tried to find a chuckle for her, because the thing with the openings and the closings that I have is a good belly laugh that tells me I need to be paying attention and getting ready to either talk to y'all or hit and stream a couple of 100 times. Okay. Well, she doesn't have a cue like that. And I'm like, it really is a good cue, because it really is a good cue. Way often, if I'm not in a smiley mood, I hear my belly laugh, and the fact that I'm not even really able to breathe yet, and I'm trying to get my shit together so I can talk to the voices that were in my head at that very moment, which I think were about 9 voices. So anyway, it felt like there was like 100, but they don't realize they had shut all the other voices down. That's the part that they don't get, is their voices I was accustomed to hearing. And so I could just go ahead and talk and say whatever I want. I think I have my kitchen on fire because I smell my sausage burning. It smells good. Anyway, so here's the whole thing. I forgot where I was going with all that, because she left the stream, and I'm sure it had something to do with her. So let me see. Last night I found her chuckle, and I actually, StreamYard has made clipping a little bit easier. So I was able to clip out her little chuckle. And I don't know what the rest of it was. Okay. I'm tired. This is the thing. Just because we end the stream doesn't mean that we're done. So we were not
without my necklace.
I'm so sorry. And you just got it put back together. You'll have to do it again.
I have to restring it again, but that's really weird, because I bought some seriously high test fishing line.
Right.
And I usually only have to restring that. I think that was the 4th time I've ever restrung it, and I've had it for
well, did the line break? Did the line break, or did it untie?
No, the line broke.
Oh, that sucks.
And thankfully, because it's magnetic, all
the pieces kind of stayed together.
Yeah, and what didn't stick there stuck to the metal bits in my bra. So only a couple pieces that weren't metallic actually made it to the floor.
So there's a plus for the underwire men.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? So anyway, this is where I was going with that. In the process of looking for her chuckle last night, I had to hear, I did not like the sound coming out of my microphone. Now, granted, it's been on a pole and it's been over here. Okay. It's because it's too far away. I sound like I'm in a tin can. I don't know what I sound like today, because I took it off of the arm thing. And I currently, I'm going to show you, this is how creative I am.
Nice.
I currently have it sitting directly behind my keyboard. Okay. And I hope I'm talking into it well enough that I don't sound like I'm going tin can, because the tin can thing has a horrible sound to it. But
I never noticed.
Yeah. Well, see, and I don't like it. So last night, when I was looking for your chuckle, I heard that, and I'm like, oh God, I hate that. So I'll be re-listening to some of this today just to see how it goes. So, again, y'all, just because we're done with you doesn't mean that we don't have a corporate meeting in the background, because we do. And we had we had a late running corporate meeting to where
Yes,
it got
we
so
did.
bad that at a certain point, I'm like, look, we're not going to watch the girls, but we're going to go to bed. And instead, it's like, well, we're not going to go to bed. And I was about to say, so we're going to watch the girls. And I went, I'm not putting the second part of that sentence in because the first part came out wrong, but I couldn't figure it out. And she goes, oh, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's what I meant to say, but I'm too tired to talk forward. This is the problem with me. Okay. You have to know where I am in my brain to understand if I'm talking backwards or forwards. And if it doesn't make sense, it's an exhausted brain opportunity that you should not take to pick on me because you're the moron that can't figure anything out of your own fucking hemorrhoid. I'm just saying, there I am. So Tammy is laughing the bluegill chuckles because, you know, you got to have a little bit of the lobster in the Little Mermaid feel, right? So what's wrong with the little bluegill spitting out the water show, right? Dom comes along and says, kids, just leave their toys laying on the floor. Yes, that's what our lovely digger considered doing, and then realized that would be very, very costly if I did that because the girls would come and that would cost.
The girls were, just about to start knocking them all over the place. And no matter that they're magnets, they wouldn't have stuck together for long with that.
Right. And the bad thing is that maybe one of them would have swallowed a piece and then that would have been costly, or not swallowed a piece, but become ill in the next couple of days to where you're then thinking she swallowed a piece. Do you see? So we get it. We know where this is going. Don't you like the way that Digger's at one desk and I'm at another, or one table and I'm at another?
Yeah.
This kitchen is so comfortable. I've got a counter guy that he does granite stuff, but I want him to do this to my kitchen. That's what I want him to do. He's a client, and I'm like, you know, I protect your ass all the time. So let's see if I can work out a deal. Dom's like,
I always wanted the butcher block countertop.
I love it.
The whole of it, just one big slab of butcher block.
I'm telling you, I love it. And it's probably not healthy either, but neither is the granite. So Dom's like, what do a large fart cue you to do? Well, I don't know, but she bent over. Is that what I don't
know.
You and Cheeseburger last night kept sending out messages that were coded like that. It's like, but I feel like if we read the first and then the last, and then the second and the second to last, and then the third and the third to last, we should have tried that with Cheeseburgers last night to see if the system was just messing with his messages, right?
Yeah.
What doo-doo to you?
What does a large fart cue you to do? I think that's supposed to be does.
Oh, what does a large fart cue you to do? Walk out of the room
her very
or laugh?
Her very next comment is sneezes and belly laughs. So I don't think that's what she's saying. Sneezes and belly laughs too. But it fits.
Night. But it fits. Exactly, because it totally does, you know. And then walk out of the room. To which Tammy comes along saying, Sheni, you're sounding good. I'm sounding very congested. Here comes Dom with another one. Let's see how it works for us. Okay. Professional audio people put the mic within an inch of their mouths and then use the settings to adjust the sound, and then always pick up the mic and mouth back into the same position. It's right here. It's right there.
Is that good enough?
Okay, so I can touch it, and then there's an inch, okay, before I can touch it. That's as I don't think I could tolerate this.
I don't like it when they're sitting right there in someone's face while they're talking to you.
Yeah, I could probably tolerate this, because that's still fine, which would really only be the same as if I did that and then pulled my chair up where it belongs, but I haven't pulled up the chair, so I keep moving things around. I'm not professional. I work pretty friggin' hard at
Yeah.
not being professional. I gave it away, honey. I didn't charge for it. Do you see how that works? I'm not smart enough to be professional. Dom comes along and says, Tammy! And Tammy's like, Dom, howdy! And then follows it up with, I'm not seeing all messages. And
That's
yes, I'm in live chat.
I just double checked. That's because Dom was writing a couple of things into my live stream chat. So that's why you're in the right chat. Dom's just playing silly buggers.
Dom did not collect his boarding pass and get on the plane.
He cannot collect go. He cannot pass go and collect $200.
There it is. And yes, I'm still drinking warm Jello because why wouldn't I?
Warm Jello, yeah. Like, I don't understand. Why would you drink Jello? The whole point of the fun of Jello is that it jiggles, and so it has to set up.
Well, but it's also good for your fingernails and your hair. Okay, people like me just like the taste, right? And I don't know what the gelatin. The gelatin. It's good for your hair and your nails. And I haven't had any for a while.
I used it in my special effects makeup.
Oh, well, the thing is that I have been wanting a lot of sweets lately. It's a thing. Okay. We're getting ready to go in for blood tests. So might as well just, show the diabetes. So anyway, I and it's like, okay, I'm just going to drink some of this. Well, and here's the thing with me. Okay. Jello is fun. But I always drink it warm, and then when I do, I normally make some in the fridge, okay, so that it and then how do I eat my Jello?
Okay,
with a straw.
It's still liquid. It's not
right now. It's liquid, but when it sets up in the refrigerator, how do I eat it?
With the straw still, yeah.
Because the game is to get it full of Jello without any air pockets.
Gotcha.
This Grammy knows how to have fun with the grandkids and make them critically think how they're going to successfully get it full without air pockets. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, yes, I do that. I do it all the time.
I've never, ever heard of anyone drinking Jello.
Oh, I've been doing it since I was a little girl.
I've never.
Yeah, when you start to get sick and you drink hot Jello, it's funny, but okay. Have you not met me? Have you not?
I've met you, but I've never heard of this before. It just it seems wrong in every single way.
No, and what I discovered as an adult is when you're drinking. She's not going to get to hear this. When you're drinking the hot Jello, if you put alcohol in it, it's a nice and easy hot toddy. Just saying, it works out well. It works out really well. So there's that. So yeah, it's at this point, Tammy, it's not you, it's him. And Dom's like, Sheni, you were saying that the large laugh cues, I know, look at me. I got there on my own. You to know you needed to talk on the stream. I was asking what a large fart cues. Oh, I get it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a large fart will cue me either to leave the room or just laugh at you. Or tell you to wipe your ass. Tammy's like, oh, okay. And then says yummy to, I don't know, what time is it?
Probably stuff.
To the warm Jello. Yeah. Warm Jello is good for that, but good for upset bellies. Oh, I didn't know that. But I can tell you that if you have an upset tummy and then you drink this and then you projectile, it's not going to taste bad.
Okay.
Which is part of the reason that people grow up not enjoying the whole projectile party. But I have discovered if I'm going to have a tummy ache and I'm going to think that later I'm going to have an issue, I'm going to drink a whole lot of good tasting stuff that'll taste both ways good. It's a thing. And then Dom's like, gelatin decomposes in your digestive tract and in no way goes directly into your hair or nails. But wives' tales, it works for me. And I don't know. I've always been able to tell when my nails get stronger because I'm drinking that. My hair grows. It doesn't really matter. I can't tell by the hair thing. I'm just saying. Dom's like, Digger, never heard? Digger is Canadian. And then Tammy
Are you trying to put the two together there, Dom? Is that what you're trying to do?
Sure sounds like it, doesn't it? And then Tammy Bluegill laughs at us and then says, I'm excited for tomorrow because isn't that your final? I think it's your final. And then our lovely, young, handsome, amazing disgrace.
Nice
Is Sheni talking about projectile farts? No, not
projectile
farts. Barfs, not farts. And then Tammy's like, agreed, Sheni. And Dom's like, amazing. And Tammy's like, amazing. Howdy. I don't know where I pulled that up from, but it kind of feels like it goes down in an elevator and then up and explodes. And then amazing's like, howdy, y'all. And follows up with Dom saying, amazing. I think you mean chunky farts. See, and that's why I'd be like, you might want to go check yourself and then clean up the bathroom when you're done, because I'm not going to do it.
I learned a really great English slang term. If you have to go poo really badly, you're touching cloth. It's like some people call it turtle.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Brits say touching cloth.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it tickles my funny bone.
Touching cloth is a little bit better than
it's kind of
turtle.
fancy, and yet you're talking about
exactly. It is a little bit fancy. It's, as soon as you said turtle, I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, you're about to totally touch cloth if you're turtle. That is just in so many different ways wrong, but
I love it.
So funny. And then Tammy's like, yes, it is my final one. And amazing's like, saucy more than chunky, Dom. And Dom's like, Digger, you mean prairie dogging.
Oh, is that another term? Okay.
And Tammy's like, I colored my hair today. It looks pretty darn good.
Good
I colored my hair for the last couple of the last few weeks getting ready for Halloween. And it went the wrong color anyway, but it was still like a color that would work for Halloween. So
I like it.
Here I am.
I really like the ombre color with the purpley red,
which is totally just like luck, because when it's gray, it takes more than one to get it in there. So it's becoming the color it's supposed to be, apparently, even though it's not supposed to be this color at the bottom. And then it because each week that I reinstall it, it gives it a whole different. It's interesting, and she likes it, so I'm going to keep it up. But I really want to know, because the espresso. Well, see, you could start doing the coloring like I'm doing, and then just say you meant to do it. I don't know. But the coloring that I started out with was espresso, remember? And that came out like a purple. Mm-hmm. How the hell is espresso purple? I don't know.
Yeah, it all depends.
But I really thought I would like to put the espresso on top of this week and see. But now I'm a coward.
Yeah, I like it like it is.
Well, at a certain point, I've still got tons of this one left, but then I'm going to have to move over to the other one. And what the heck's it going to do? I don't know. See where I'm at with this thought? So anyway, Dom is like, Minnie Pearl used to do excessive greeting on, did she? I didn't remember that, on Hee Haw. Well, maybe that's where I get it from, because just because I don't remember things doesn't mean anything. As in, I wasn't influenced by. So it is very possible that, I was totally influenced by her howdy and that's where I'm getting it from. And Tammy just brought it forward, and I dug down deep and got it. And if it is Mini Pearl that I got the howdy from,
Cool.
then I hope I'm doing her justice. and Tammy's like, I love your colors, Sheni. And then Amazing's like, wasn't that Grand Ole Opry Dom? It could be too, because Mini Pearl was on both. Okay. And then Tammy's like,
thank you.
Digger, your hair is beautiful.
Thank you. I need to whack it. I've been looking at it. I need to take about that off.
Do you know what you find out about people who want long hair? They keep trimming the ends off. Don't cut your hair if you want your hair to grow longer. It grows out of your head, not from the end.
These are dead ends. So I cut it, and then they're healthy, because you can kind of see. It was curly, and then I slept on it, so it looks kind of funky. But you can see it's kind of wispy dead. They're all splitty endies in there.
And you know what? I have to admit, I haven't found split ends in my hair in a long time.
So if I just thwack that off,
I've
still got lots of hair, but
I used to set. I had so many split ends.
It'll also mean it only takes one box of hair dye instead of two.
There's the secret right there. But
well, I was saying a while back, I was starting to wake up choking on my own hair, strangling on my own hair. So I haven't cut it yet.
And I'm telling you, that's why I use the bonnet. You know, I use the long one, and when I end up on it, I can't move my head. And so I always, in my sleep, do one of these to it, and then I'm good. So, you know, and then Amazing's like, where is my darling tonight? Why did she leave me here all alone? I'm telling you, Amazing, do you not hear me sing it at least once? And I try not to sing, but that is the one song that I find comical and okay for my disgusting voice. I did I not sing it at least 3 times last night? I'm just saying I do it. It's so amazing. It's a thing. Most of the older talent on Hee Haw came from the Grand Ole Opry, and they went back and forth because it was a family thing. And Tammy's like, she sure did. I love Mini Pearl. That's why I leave the tags on my hats.
Hey,
yes, Sheni, you were doing her justice. Well, thank you very much, because apparently she influenced me and I didn't know it. Because I don't memorize things. I just always enjoy. Oh, hey, I wonder if I'm on Rumble today.
It looks like you are.
Well, at least from
we got green check marks all across the board anyway.
Yeah, at least from where it says we are, right?
Yeah.
So and then we have to worry about kick, because I'm trying to figure out about the kick thing. Remember? So
yeah. I tried to sign into Twitch today. It's the first time I've done it in a while. I can't figure out how it works. Someone sent me a whisper on Twitch, like on the 24th of last month. I only saw it like yesterday, I think, or today.
It wasn't me, was it?
No.
But
God. Someone sent me a whisper, and I went to respond, but they need me to verify my email address. But I've already verified my email address. And so they said,
and be careful if you don't know the individual.
No, that's not a problem at all. It's Twitch. Twitch is being annoying as fuck, because it says, well, we're going to email you a 6-digit code into your email. And to verify. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my email and I'm refreshing and I'm refreshing and I'm refreshing.
Did it go to spam?
No 6-digit email ever comes.
Did it
Nothing.
go to spam?
No, there is no, with my work email, everyone comes into one. There is no separate. It all just comes into one. So I don't miss anything accidentally, but it just doesn't send it. So I can't respond to a whisper, apparently, unless I verify my already verified email. But I can't, because it won't send me the damn 6-digit thing to re-verify. It's
Well,
a
aren't
pain
they
in the ass.
special? They're all becoming a huge pain in the frigging ass.
I got
Um,
so frustrated. I'm like, screw this. This is probably why I've only gone on it a couple of times. I keep being busy on Monday afternoons. I've got to stop doing that because there's a show on Mondays. One of the guys in a chat that I'm in, he does a show, Mikey Two Milks. He does music. So he has people on and they bring in, I guess, their playlists and he plays it and they discuss whatever.
oh, how
And it
fun.
sounds great. I caught the tail end of it one time because I couldn't. That was another thing with Twitch. I was trying to watch it and trying to comment, but I couldn't open the chat. I couldn't find chat anywhere.
You got mail.
And I finally figured out there was like 3 or 5 minutes left in the silly thing. I think we watched 2 more songs and that was it. But I would like to catch it again. But every time I try to use Twitch, nothing works and I get frustrated. And then I ignore it again. So if the person who sent me a whisper on Twitch is listening at some point, I'm not ignoring you. I can't respond.
And yet, I think I still love you. I'm just saying.
So
if it's
I
that
did
person.
I did figure out, I found you on Discord. I had to go and search, but I did find you on Discord and I sent you a friend request. So, if you
Not
still
the
want
same
to talk to
individual.
me, feel free, accept the friend request. But I'm not ignoring it. I just didn't see it until yesterday or today, and then I cannot talk back.
And she
because
can't
of
seem to
Twitch.
get in there. Well, I just got
Yeah.
into my Twitch without problems.
I can log in. I can log in fine. But
Uh-huh.
I guess you have to verify in order to whisper. Like whisper is a different thing. I guess it's basically private DMs for
Ooh, wait,
Twitch.
there's a whisper. Okay, OG's going to get a whisper from me.
Okay. But
I
yeah,
think.
they want me to verify the email account that it says verified, but it says I can't respond to a whisper until I verify. But
Your
then I
box
try
is
and verify
just-
again and it doesn't send me the 6-digit code. So I'm just frustrated with Twitch altogether at the moment. Yeah, it was this morning. It wasn't yesterday morning. It was this morning that I saw it. Because I was going to try and stream to Twitch today too. But then I got so frustrated because I saw this whisper. I'm like, oh, good. And then I tried to respond and it won't let me.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to say no, nothing. And okay, nothing about them. Okay. I can't even type. Okay. So this is what I just did. I just sent, and apparently OG and I've whispered to OG before, but I don't think he has whispered back. But that's how, gosh, back in November, I sent him the Discord invite initially.
Okay. See, yeah, I don't, it doesn't make any sense. Tech doesn't like me. Tech doesn't like me. And it doesn't want to work. Like I said, the first and only Mikey Two Milk show that I was able to catch, I spent at least an hour trying to figure out how to find the chat so I could actually talk to people.
See, and there's this cute little arrow over there that up at the top of the screen to open the chat or to close the chat.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I've got pictures that say it wasn't there, and it took me forever, and I finally got on.
Okay, well, just for anybody who, I am in Twitch, right? I don't know where I am, but I think
I don't know where you're at either.
Okay,
I don't know where I am.
So this right here is Twitch.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I don't
see the stream chat on the side wasn't there.
Well, right. It was like this, right?
No, it was gone. All I had was the stream, the Twitch stream. It was full screen.
Oh, was like
it was
that?
full screen.
Okay.
The For You wasn't there anymore, and there was no chat. No, that chat wasn't there. All I had was the stream.
Hang on just a second, because all of them have to get together now.
Yes, I know.
Okay?
They got to catch up.
They do.
The Matrix.
The Matrix has to catch up, because I'm like, why is it the friggin' Matrix? I should have just shared.
Hi.
I should have shared I really
Watch
should have
this.
just shared the screen.
Watch this. I'm waving. I'm doing a wave.
Okay, I'm gonna start on my end. Okay, we're just seriously, we don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it. Welcome to the Sunday, because it doesn't matter what day. I know we can stand up and start kicking our feet, right?
Oh man.
So anyway, so it was like this screen.
I'm gonna have so much fun with this.
It was like this screen right here, right?
Mm.
You know what that makes me think of is like a dinner cart on a train.
Well, that's what I was thinking. We were either on a train in the dining car or something like that, sitting out in a whatever they call those in the big British castle homes,
right?
Big grand old homes. They'd have that covered porch area that you could sit in.
We're on Mars, and we're all just going to come in and pull up a chair and sit down at our own individual table and stare outside as if we could be out there, because, well, we know we can't be out there. So anyway, so what you're telling me is seriously it looked like this, right? Bigger. That was a question to you.
Oh, sorry, I'm still playing with this.
She's like done. So okay. Basically,
I love this. I don't know why, but this is so entertaining. Oh shit! Oh man, I haven't even. I've done one dab today, and it was my morning waking up stuff. It doesn't make me silly stone, but this is good. Oh man, we gotta stop this, please. Oh shit!
I'm just gonna say.
How do you guys enjoy? I'm going to the back.
So here's what I focus.
Stream dominoes, yes.
Focus. So
Just
this is base.
Hi, Cynthia. Okay, you guys are not finding this near as entertaining as I was.
It's
so
okay.
I will get out of it then.
We'll get to all of them, but hold on. But hold on just a moment. So this is what you saw when you went into Twitter or to Twitch.
Well,
right?
not ad infinitum, but yes, like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't you see this little expand up here in the corner? It was gone until I took my little mouse up there and then said that, and then it said
because you have to take your mouse on and highlight that little emblem that you don't even see.
Right, exactly. But that's pretty much anywhere, because you can hide the YouTube chat the same way.
Okay, but I didn't see that teeny tiny little thing. I didn't. And it took me like an hour to finally find it.
Okay, I got it. Okay. So
I was talking to Sammy in Discord, typing furiously at him and sending him pictures of what it looks like to me and how do I find the stream chat.
Meanwhile,
he's laughing at me. He's like,
you got his belly laugh going.
Well, yeah, he said you were supposed to be here. Someone gifted you a sub, but you weren't here, so I got it. Neener. And I'm like, I'm here.
I just can't do shit in here. Got it. Okay.
It was fun.
So Dom says, Digger, your logic is flawed.
I can't.
Can a woman do that to boobs too? Meaning cut off the ends and let them grow?
I wouldn't want to try.
I wouldn't either. And Amazing's like, Digger uses Jell-O for a silky, shiny coat. Well, that's what I use mine for. And then Dom's like, trim them off and then they are longer? No, that's what people believe, but that's not what happens. And Tammy's like, go ahead.
It kind of does. It just promotes more hair growth. it doesn't. If you keep the hair healthy and trimming it on the regular, it can promote hair growth. I only do it when they start to look more fuzzy, like they look fuzzy.
It doesn't grow from the ends. It grows from
No,
the
I
inside.
understand that. I understand that. That doesn't negate the fact that it can help generate more hair growth.
Got it. And Tammy, did you get the same kind I did where you shoo, 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 and then you just leave it on for 20 and then you rinse it off and then it's done and yeah, it's gorgeous? Or did you go
I'm sorry. I'm
change?
using veto power. I got to get rid of that. That thing is.
That's fine. She's distracted by it. And then Dom's like, burgundy is wine.
Ron Burgundy?
Meaning the color. And because she went berry burgundy.
Berry burgundy. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Sorry, I heard burgundy and I'm thinking the movie.
She's thinking people. And then Dom's like, because burgundy is wine, so that's a color. And then
there's Ron Burgundy right there.
Look at you. Ron Burgundy was a really crappy movie. And Cheeseburger comes along and says, good morning, boys and girls. Good morning.
Hi,
we all agree it's morning. It doesn't matter where you are. It is morning.
It's morning, yes.
We're not totally like awake yet, but we're working on it. And Dom's like, what does Twitch do for you? Get you more attention?
I've never actually seen Ron Burgundy. I've just get off the table. I've just seen enough clips. Sorry. Someone's telling me it's past their lunchtime by jumping up onto the table.
I've never seen Ron Burgundy. Just get off the table. I'm just saying that was perfect timing.
Okay.
I have a shitload of hair underneath me.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to find out if it's mine or the dog's because I lose hair in the handfuls. And I'm sorry for cancer patients that it happens to. It's mine. It's from last night.
Well, it's a cyclical thing. The human body sheds. We shed our hair. We shed our skin. It's a cyclical thing. So you'll find there are times when you find there's a lot more shed hair when you're showering than other times. And I think every 7 years is a whole sort of switch.
The way I do it, I probably lose 100 hairs an hour because I go like this and I can normally pull out. Well, that was only 3. That wasn't so bad that time. But that's what I did last night, apparently. And I got a whole crap load underneath the table here. So what does Twitch do for you? Get you more attention? If you're craving attention, what does that mean? It got us OG, okay?
Yeah.
You leave us alone. Twitch has been really fun because we had OG. We had a gentleman in Africa who came and we had a really good time with him as well. Yes. We have had a really nice communication with the folks over on Twitch. So Dom,
it's an interesting platform. If I weren't such a tech idiot, I would have probably been on there a lot sooner, but I can't get it to figure out for me, or I can't figure it out. So I just get frustrated.
It's a little bit difficult with me. And then I finally like go, oh, that's right. It's my sign on. Cause I said, I need you to email me my sign on. Here's my email. And then it emailed me my sign on. And then I'm like, great, thanks. Now I need you to email me my password.
They email you stuff? They won't email me a 6-digit password, but they'll email you all sorts of stuff.
First, you have to ask them to email you directly, and then they will. So I don't know about the password thing because I don't know. I don't know. Cheeseburger's like, hey, Rumble went. Let me chat. Rumble went. There you go again.
Won't let you chat?
Oh, there you go. See, I don't get my. Apparently, when it is a vowel, I don't understand text. So Rumble won't let you chat. That doesn't make any sense. I have a Rumble open also, but I don't know that I have yours open yet.
Mine's open and I can chat in it.
There you go.
So maybe it's something that you did. Maybe they don't like you.
Well, they have the cute little side thing also, by the way. Rumble's got the cute little side thing. also. So see, you can close theirs and you can open theirs. Just see how fun that
I see
is?
that, but that tiny little thing in the very top right-hand corner of the screen was not very noticeable when it was a white background or a
Mhm.
lighter black background. I don't know. I'm dumb. Leave me alone.
She's like, just stop. Anyway, tech support Canadian style. Wait. The whole thing
I don't know. Why are you asking me? Oh, I'm tech? No, I thought I was calling tech for you.
You were it was.
Wait a minute, what?
It was me giving you tech support and her going, scrub.
Oh my goodness. I finally got accepted into this thing with Facebook Messenger. I've been waiting to be accepted forever, and I really appreciate it, and I'm so glad. But Facebook Messenger, I can just barely run that, and they keep ding, 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 and I can't. My phone doesn't shut up. It's like these are all deep and meaningful conversations, and I would like to catch up with them at some point, but not every time someone else has a thought. There's like 50 odd people in the chat.
And anytime one of them writes, you get a notification. You will never get sleep again. So you have to turn your notifications off, and then it'll just show you that you've missed 389 messages in a 5.
You got to go and open Messenger to know that to see that you've missed it. I don't open. It's like Instagram. I had to reinstall Instagram so that I could message someone, but I have no idea how to check to see if they messaged me back.
Well, wait a minute. See, that was my problem because I messaged them the same day you did, right? And the whole thing is, then I go in there today because I'm like, how do you find out about messages? Well, then the stupid thing wouldn't let me get in the account that I initially messaged him in, right? And so I'm like, okay, well, I'll just do this. Well, there's apparently 3 accounts already. But anyway, so I'm like, well, screw that. And then I went ahead and I downloaded the app onto my phone. So now it's out of the one account that I can always have access to because I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get the other 2 when I only have the one friggin' email that I utilize, right? But yet, apparently, you kept letting me have new accounts. My kids can't find me anymore. Okay? Well, that's okay because I keep getting notified that my daughter, my firstborn, is posting stuff. And then I go over and I can't see shit. So it's like, okay, you tell me, you give me the notification that she's posted something and I click on the notification and you take me over and then go, why don't you go find new friends? Well, fuck you, because I'm sure that's not what my kid is posting.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So I have never seen a single one of her posts. Never, ever, not gonna. Now, look, we know I'm a friggin' boomer, okay? Boomer this, okay? Boom, 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 boom. Because I'm just going to tell you, I think I do pretty darn good on these things. But like the Canva thing, remember last week, the whole Canva rant? Okay, well, last night after the show, during our corporate lovely little meeting over here, right? I took guess who on a little tour because she's like, well, I would have done that too. You know, that she would have immediately figured it out. I went, oh no, you would not have.
I couldn't figure out the stupid chat thing in Twitch. So there you go. You know, we can each help each other. But
there was no way that you would have figured it out. And there was no reason other than a dog walking down the street and going, oh, somebody else was here. I'm going to piss on it now so they know I was here. That is the only reason that they did that in Canva. You know that.
Yeah.
Because there is no other reason than he had to explain why he was getting a paycheck. And that was just asinine. Because I took her and I showed her last night. And she's like, oh, well, yeah, that doesn't make sense. So we're just saying. But yeah, I am tech support Canadian style, as is Sammy, as is his brother. We are.
I know nothing, and I occasionally have to call people and go, this is what I did, and this is what it now looks like. Can you fix it for me?
And the good thing is she absolutely does know what she did. So working with her in tech support is really nice. Dom's like, delete Twitch and it'll start working.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Well,
what I tried with Instagram. And you know what? It was brilliant. I still didn't know how to work it, but I never heard from it again. I only had to reinstall it because I'm trying to talk to this one specific person. It was the only way I could find to try and contact them.
And true, because it's the only way that I have worked at finding. I don't think, maybe I did send something from I could send Vicky, but because then it's professional. Lord. So I could, well, I did send her one today too, by the way, but I asked her, I asked her something else.
Are you back on the show now, or?
Yeah, I didn't ask her that. But so, since you got all of this body work done, that was an 8-ball. Did everybody see that 8-ball flash up on the stream, or is that just my eyeballs that did that?
I don't know.
It is very possible it was my eyeballs. But so anyway, we're just trying shit and having fun with it. This is what we do. So again, welcome to our world. And the fact that she can go squirrel, like, wait, she's over there now. What the heck? I finally knew where to. She was over there and I was not cool with it. She needs to stay there. I don't mind sitting at the little table. Oh, I put her at the kids' table. I was at the kids' table, but the kids' table had the coffee there. So, but anyway, here we are. We're where we belong. So I deleted Rumble and Kick. Yes, that's where we need to do. We need to, okay, look.
Go get coffee and feed these cats. I'll be right back.
Well, great. Just as I was going to ask you to go over to Kick. So you go do that. I'll try. Oh, shit, do I remember? So anyway, I don't know. Why do you have to remember passwords? Oh, shit. See, I don't remember. I don't remember. I bet you it's this. I bet you I don't remember my Kick password now. Didn't I sign on to it without thinking last night, and all that other good stuff? I swear that I did, and now I don't know. Oh, you know why? Because I just used my Google account and got right on in. Do I know how to find me or anybody? No, I don't. Welcome to the world of what the heck are we doing? Because we don't know. We have, is that OG's? I don't know. How do I find mine? I am going to reject everything. Can somebody tell me how to find things? I'm just going to go to my channel. And there are no new videos. How do I know if she's going to have to go look for me? I'm just going to say that's what she's going to have to do. It says I'm offline, but I deleted Rumble and today I'm back on Rumble. So that does work. Okay. The whole Kick thing, we're just trying to figure that one out because you never know when we get ex-nayed from the YouTube. And so we have to have other things working. I just thought that I had succeeded at getting on to Kick today. It doesn't have a check mark now. It has a little green check mark. So I'm streaming to somebody's Kick. We just don't know who. And MJ is like, I'm back for a little while. And he left and he came back. And then Tammy's like, Cranky sister went to get me 2 drinks at the gas station and she went to pay for the frozen Coke ices and the cashier gave them to her for free. Well, I hope she gave you your change back. Dom's like, Tammy, sugar free? Don't do sugar free. It's bad for you. Amazon's like, Amazing. You can see that I want to go shopping, right, honey? Amazing's like, I never go to Twitch unless I'm part of an ASMR raid. That sounds so fun. Some ASMR is fun. Dom's like, okay, I am triggered now because of all of the thingies. And Amazing was like, chorus line, look at me, I know what we're talking about. And Tammy's like, Dom, I'm not sure. However, I am starting a diet tomorrow as well. Just knock out all sugar. Do not do diet sugar. I'm just going to say. And Tammy's like bluegill laughing over there. And Dom says to Tammy, oh, okay. Yeah, not sure you need the extra empty calories. Definitely not stuff that kills your liver. Tammy's like, what's Twitch? I'm kind of technology. Yeah, it's another platform. You don't need to know. It's not like Discord. It's much like YouTube. Don't worry about it. And then Cynthia's like, greetings to all, to which Amazing says, well, hello, Cynthia. And then Dom's like, Twitch is a live streaming platform where users can watch and interact with video content, including video games, music, and creative content. That was a copy and paste answer if ever I did read one. And Tammy's like, also time to switch to hot tea. And Cheeseburger's like, cheers and clinking beer steins. And Cynthia's like, are we playing stream dominoes? We sure were, but more importantly, at 4210, we got our belly giggle for sure. And I tried my best to be quiet because it was happening. So I was so serious about that. I said it on all platforms. Dom's like, Tammy, Twitch came before Rumble. And Tammy's like, okay, thanks, Dom. And then she bluegill laughs at him for a very long time. Amazing is like, get a monkey with a typewriter and write some Shakespeare.
Heck yeah. I thought you needed like 1,000 monkeys. I didn't think it was just one.
I thought
you needed 1,000 monkeys typing randomly all the time. You would eventually get Shakespeare. Allegedly.
I thought he was talking about me.
That's really weirding me out now that I know that you're drinking Jell-O. I thought you were drinking juice.
Mm-mm.
Drinking Jell-O.
Juice has way more sugars in it. In my humble opinion, juice would have way more sugar. So I enjoy the Jell-O. And
I've just never seen anyone drink Jell-O. Apparently it's a thing. You're not the only one. It's apparently a thing. It's just not a thing that I've ever heard of. And
I couldn't find the Kool-Aid. Apparently I'm out of Kool-Aid because, I used to get like 10 packets for 7 cents. And now it's like $1.70 for one packet. So apparently I went on a Kool-Aid revolt. And so I wanted some Kool-Aid and didn't have it. So I just grabbed the Jell-O thing. Do you see where I am with this?
Fair enough.
There is a reason why I do things. And Tammy comes along and says, yes, we did get our belly laugh.
That was pretty,
pretty fun. The best reply to all of those in the cart is, I'm watching screen 47. I love that. I was like, I wanted to leave it up there until we got there, but good God, that took forever. Yes. And then Tammy's saying, Cynthia, howdy, dear. And then she's got some little, a rose and just a happy little face and a black heart for you. John's like, okay, I learned my lesson today. Don't even ask me which one you learned.
I don't know.
Cynthia's like, oh, wait. Oh, that cute little open and close of the chat button. Cynthia's like, amazing. Love you. Hugs. And Cynthia's like, Tammy, hope your day is going well. And Tammy's like, no, but today's Funday, Sunday. We ain't discussing it. So anyway, Dom goes, Digger, your logic is still flawed. It is no wonder Canadians have ootuk.
Yeah.
Ootuk.
Turd water.
Ootuk.
His name translated into English is turd water.
Seriously? I love it.
No, but it works. It's turd and O. In my head, that's enough. That's Canadian logic right there, or Digger logic.
Seriously, I love it.
My dyslexia turned it from true to turd like ages ago.
No, and, seriously,
as soon as I saw turd, then I'm seeing water, and
and it's brown.
Turd water.
It's browner than a whole bunch of OC housewives on a slip and slide after they've all rubbed themselves down with fake tan.
Yeah.
There goes your turd water right there. And then Tammy's like, Cynthia, it's good. Yes, got dishes done. So it's a bonus. And then Tammy's like, I got one that I have to leave on for 25 to 30 minutes, followed by a 2-minute conditioner. Oh no, that's not the same thing at all. Because this right here, it is basically a conditioner. So it's so soft still. And it's been, I haven't done anything to it in like 2 weeks. And it's still so soft. So anyway, Dom is like, Tammy, it takes a lot of time to be beautiful. Yeah, I don't work on being beautiful. And then Tammy's also says, I am also working on diamond painting seasonal gnomes.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting. And Cheese comes along and says, I couldn't find you in Twitch. Great platform that creates awesome. Well, I am in Twitch. Oh, but Digger, I need you to find me in Kick. And
just a sec. Twitch. Twitch made me be Digger 421.
oh,
They wouldn't give me all of my other. I mean, not that I have a bunch of other, but when I'm not Digger 420, I've been forced to be Digger 1420, but they wouldn't give me that either.
okay.
And I was going to go Digger 419 because if you've got a minute, let's go smoke one. But no one's going to think of that except for my dumbhead or
And
dumbass.
Cheeseburger for me, it's Shinigram_Yellrock over in Twitch. That's what I am. Just because that much I know. Does
I'm
that
Digger
help?
421. But
Okay.
it's probably not much point because I can't figure the damn platform out.
We're gonna go see.
Kick, I think Kick gave me my thing. I'm pretty sure I'm Digger 420 and Kick.
Did you ever put faces in on your Twitch?
What?
Did you on Twitch? Did you ever put your face in or anything or your about or anything?
No.
Okay,
I can't get it to work.
I'm following you. So what you do is just write them and tell
That was
them.
the first thing. That's right. That's what took me so long to even get to the stream that day was because I was trying to make an account, but it wouldn't give me any iteration of Digger 420. It wouldn't give me anything.
How about 420 for Digger?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have even thought of that. I'm trying to think of something that's close enough to it that I'll remember because if I can remember, then everyone else should be able to figure it out.
420 still?
No.
420 smoke it if you got it.
I got no
420 dab.
421.
420 dab.
No, it's too late now. I'm 421.
Or you can
So
go
I'm a
make
minute
new
late.
one.
I was smoking.
Or you can go make a new one because guess what?
No, I don't need I can't not figure out how to work the one account. I don't need to add multiple accounts to it as well.
Well, sometimes it's just to figure out how to get in there. But anyway, I'm following you now. So you know what I can really fook with your head?
Oh, don't whisper to me because I can't respond.
Oh man, but that's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. So in Twitch, again, I'm Shinigram_Yellrock. I managed to get smart and not only do that, but remember how to get in there. So there we are. I don't know what community we should put us in. Cheeseburger, help. Dom's like, Tammy, which season? Black pepper or coming? Chili powder. And then Digger's like, I can chat? Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
And then Tammy says, hold it. I just got Rumble and you're talking Twitch. Don't go there, girlfriend. We're trying to help you slow.
Yeah, don't worry.
Easy.
You can't figure it out. You don't need to. Rumble is fine. Rumble's the good one because we're consistently streaming there, and we both have always streamed there and YouTube. So
we've got you in Discord. We've got you on. We've got you in Discord. We've got you in Rumble. We do not need you anymore bumbled all over the place. So just
I'm getting lost and frustrated, and there's no point in you doing it.
Right, exactly. I'm pretty good about knowing where I'm going and everything else. And if we ever need to tell you, then we'll let you know. But outside of that, we've got the 3 platforms are all that you need to know about us. Again, I enjoyed the fact that we got OG out of Twitch, and we've met other very sweet people out of Twitch. So I was like, you know what, nervous breakdown or something where I was very close to one got me to yank everything. So I wasn't going to do it anymore. No, it was the nervous breakdown. So I yanked it, but see, I didn't think about going and killing that one. So anyway, we held on to OG, and I thought, this is how we got OG. And I was like, I can't reach out to him unless I sign in, remember? And then it was like, okay, well, now we're back in touch again. And it's like, well, why don't I open up to Twitch? So that's why we've done it. And Tammy's like, shit. Sirens are going off in the background. Well, it's okay. That's a real life thing. We don't need Cheeseburger's like, I rumble. And the time, I guess, fuck them today.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works. Dom's like, Tammy, did you use the club of correction?
Is that why there's sirens? Come on now.
Are they coming to take you away? Ha ha. Are they coming to take you away? Oh my, ha ha, hoo ha, hoo hoo. All.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't very often have a problem with the Rumble chat. But when I do, it's really bad.
I just know that YouTube is making it very hard to just open something up and talk to somebody that you follow all of the time, because sometimes it takes like an hour before a chat opens so that you can do it, or they'll have chat so you can read it, but they don't give you the little type in line. It's like you got cooties or something, or somebody's putting a
or
on the amount of
you're typing in the YouTube chat and you hit enter and then you get error. The big red X and error.
I haven't gotten a big red X.
I've gotten that a few times now.
I did just today get a notice that something didn't go through, and I'm like, well, shit, now I forgot what it was. Because have you met me?
At least with the error, it says it right beside the messages.
Oh, well, see, that
copy paste and just keep.
There you go. That would help a lot.
My wording 3 times. I had to sanitize the same message 3 times before I finally got it to go through.
Oh, yeah. See, I've only gotten a couple of them that didn't go through because of the words that I use.
Yeah, well.
Just saying.
I live in Canada. I'm going to say everything I want to say when I want to say it, right up until the minute they throw me in jail for having said it.
Open up.
And at which point, fair enough.
That's when she's really going to be like, dang it. Okay.
if really, if the shit has hit the fan like that, actually, honestly, if it gets that bad, I would like to think that I'd already be off in the bush. 2 feet, a heartbeat, and a couple of cats, and we'll just hike off into the bush. And
there you go.
Yeah.
Dawn comes along and says, seems like the cops are after Tammy. Well, it's been nice knowing her. Dawn says, when it does not work the first time, keep doing it over and over. Someday it'll finally work.
See, you never know.
Feels like that. And then Cheeseburger's like, I bet my mom would be best friends with your mom. I bet your mom would want to kill mine, but it's okay now. She's dead. But there's not many people liked her. And besides, she would oink your dad.
Did you speak about your mom?
My mom is not nice. No, I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Why?
I'm just wondering why my mom would be best friends with your mom, because I don't think I mentioned my mom. So I'm trying to figure out.
And it's really rare that people would go, we're going to trigger Sheni. My mom was a piece of work, but I can tell you that your mom
not allowed to talk about her mom when we're playing games, because
definitely not.
She wins every time.
Well, the game feels for me, totally the game feels for me. So Squabob over here says, I just use Squabob on Instagram for my art photos. Well, wait a minute, on Instagram. Okay, we'll try and I won't remember. So there. Digger, take over. Tammy's like, okay, I'm back. Did they arrest you or put you in the car or
how
what
do
were
we
the
know this
sirens
is Tammy?
for? Right,
If
exactly.
this is Tammy, how do you usually greet people? We need to know these things.
Right. We're just
Hello,
saying.
Snert. Snert saying eyeballs. Tammy says,
Wrong end.
Dom, no, I didn't use my club of correction. And Dom asks, oh no, he's saying, glad you made a break for it, but now you will always be on the run. And Tammy's laughing and saying howdy to Snert. Snert is saying, no, Sheni, you're still on Rumble. I just thumbed you up there.
Thank you, honey. Because yesterday I wasn't on at all. Okay.
Sounds very dirty. I just thumbed you up there.
Thank you.
Oh, Tammy's saying, amazing. It was our tornado sirens. Oh, okay. And Snert is hugging Tam the Wham.
I just followed you, honey. I just followed you. Okay, Reformed Grit and some of his artwork. I gotcha.
Amazing is saying, oh, damn, Tammy, hope you're safe. Yeah, no doubt, Tammy.
Tammy's like, shit, I didn't even know we were having any of those.
I'm hopping ahead. Yes, I'm safe. Only heavy rain on local live radar. Okay, good. Good. You keep your ear to that, though. Make sure that it doesn't get worse. So now I go back, and Dom's saying, this is highly not interesting if we cannot see what you're looking at.
Well, I was looking at my Instagram because, are you not listening? Because Squabob says I just use Squabob on Instagram for art photos. So I went to follow him. I didn't want to, but I do have something I do want y'all to see. So do you just keep going?
Okay. Snert is saying, Tam, that's a horrible way to get slippers. Oh, sorry. That's a terrible way to get ruby slippers. Trying to read through the hide. It's not working. Tammy says, amazing. Yes, I'm safe. Only heavy rain, local live on the local live radar. Bleh. Hello, Sammy. This is a good thing to do for the sake of the man's body so that you don't need it.
I'm a moron.
And then he says, before using mini mule services, drop pod and Jan Cood Rodder mules with a good car and with 6 teams and a lot of money, drop pod in order to make use of it and not be used again as a response. In anticipation of a severe campaign and the fading of Hamikran's arguments, according to Nabuti.
Nabuti? Nabuti. Howdy, Sam. I looked up just in time. I'm sorry.
You. Amazing says monkey plus typewriter plus infinity equals Shakespeare, according to Neil deGrasse Tyson. Oh, okay. Yeah, and he ripped it off of something else because he was definitely not the first to say that, because I remember hearing that long before he was, old enough to have any of his degrees. But yes, that's the thing. I could have sworn there was more than just the one. But either which way, monkeys are smart and we're dumb. Shakespeare, easy.
I can agree with the fact that I'm an idiot.
Snert says, I'll have to make some Shannon Diggs photos for Instagram. Sure, go ahead. But you'll have to share them in the Discord too, because I'll never find them on Instagram because I can't work it either.
But she owns it. But she totally owns it.
It's crazy because I would much prefer in every way to use Twitch. Just from everything I've heard about the different platforms, I think Twitch would be the better option for us as a third platform, or at least for me as a third platform. However, Kick is a heck of a lot easier for me to use. So
apparently
it's really
so,
kind of
because
annoying.
you can't seem to get into Twitch.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry, folks. This is me just tuning in while I'm thinking. So I shouldn't be allowed to think. We just need to own that thought, okay? I should not be allowed to. I'm just sending this because I don't know which photos I just sent to myself. So would you just Keep going. I'm still
Amazing. Sorry. Dom is telling Amazing. Neil is speeding towards Uranus to wipe out the Klingons too. Yes, he is. Sammy says, Digger, you don't drink Jello? No, I don't. I
He's
used
telling
to have
us
tons of gelatin because I used it in special effects makeup. I've never drank the stuff. That's just weird to me.
Yeah, no. See, he's telling us he's been listening. I just love
And Amazing
him.
saying, oops, that's monkey times infinity. That's right. Monkey plus typewriter times infinity.
How
Who was
many
that?
of these did I send myself?
There we go. Sammy saying, what are you, from the space planet? No.
Right, exactly.
No, you just, Jello is a food you eat.
I found a faster way to do more of it.
Jello fun is the fact that it's Jello.
It's the fact that you fill up a straw without any air full of Jello. And I have,
but you do
number
that with
one,
Jello.
taught the grandkids how to do it with Jello. And one day the grandkids will be like, I can do that with the straw. And then all of their critical thinking will finally
but that has nothing
fall
to
into
do with
place.
liquid. If you're doing it with liquid Jello, then it's easy peasy and there's no critical thinking involved.
Listen, there are certain times in my life where I'm going to tell you to just back off, Buck. I'm going to go get some more hot water and I'm going to come in and I'm going to mix myself up some more Jello.
You go mix yourself some more Jello, no problem.
You know what I want to know is, why are there two of me here?
Oh, you were sharing the screen and then I took you off stage because it was driving me batty. But you didn't stop sharing.
And then we didn't stop sharing. Well, that's cool, because this is what I'm going to do instead now. Okay?
Okay.
So.
It's a puppy dog. He totally needs to be sitting in a sidecar of a motorcycle, I swear. Yep. Got his chains.
Having such a good old time. He's like, let's go. He was so ready to go. And I should show you, except for that would mean that we're going to go somewhere. When I pick up those glasses, he comes running and starts trying to put his head in it right away. He is just such a good boy. He's
nice.
Such a good boy. I'm just saying, he's a good boy, because a lot of dogs, they don't like stuff like that. And even though he was still getting used to it, he knew he was cool.
Yeah.
So, if they're not sitting right, he'll knock them off, and then he'll get them up here, and then he'll want to put his head out the window, and he'll knock them down and stick his head back out the window. He's just too much fun. I'm just saying. You keep reading. I'll be right back. Don't forget to highlight where we are.
Yes. Snurd is saying Sheni and Diggs as monkeys.
Yeah.
No. We're trying to remember. Here comes Dom. Monkey times infinity equals monkey evolves into human. We're trying to remember that old saying about see, I thought it was like 1,000 monkeys typing on typewriters could, if with enough time, could type up Shakespeare. I think I remember it that way. But Amazing remembers it just one monkey on one typewriter with infinity time will write Shakespeare. But I don't think any one monkey is that talented in and of itself. I think it would need, like 999 friends to help push it along. But that's just my opinion. Amazing saying, oh crap, too far. Neil can kiss Pluto's balls. Infinity barrels of monkeys. Oh, good. Oh, I can't remember, but I was just talking about that game with someone just the other day. Barrel of monkeys, and it was a whole lot of fun for like 5 minutes. What's more fun than that? Well, if it was infinity barrels of infinity monkeys, that might be a little bit more entertaining. Dom saying, Amazing. I take it you have never seen me when I'm not wearing pants. What do you mean? I don't think you've ever worn pants. I didn't think that was a thing.
Dom, you're under contract, honey. I'm back. You better not have your pants on. That's just it's a
Oh, you're back just in time.
contractual thing.
Tammy's saying cheeseburger. Howdy.
Howdy.
Oh, I believe you. I've just never heard of it, and I think it's odd.
Look, have you met me? Of course,
I'm very odd. I do a lot of very odd things. So it's not like it's not something I've ever heard of.
Have you ever had Kool-Aid?
Yes, but that's just food coloring dye and sugar.
And this is way better than that.
Okay, but I don't drink Kool-Aid either.
Oh, I
Kool-Aid's
do.
for dyeing your hair.
Well, except for it never worked that way for me, which is one of the reasons I can tell you that conditioner doesn't taste good.
Yeah, strawberry blonde takes hair dye a lot better than dark hair. So Kool-Aid was easy. I've got a picture. My brother, it was picture day at schools one year, and my brother had blonde hair, light blonde hair, and it was the Kurt Cobain part in the middle, straight to about here, so it was all in his face. But he wanted something special, so we ended up. I took a whole bunch of different colored highlighters, and I streaked different colored streaks of hair lighter or highlighter in his hair. And I've still got the picture. Yeah, his hair was so light naturally. Mine was light too. It was just more of a red tinge.
You fixed what you were saying. You said hair lighter, and then you went highlighter. No, it was a hair lighter.
It was a hair lighter that time. Yes.
That was cute.
Oh, good. Whew, that looked like she was going over the wrong way, but no, she was too dark.
It's because you're seeing it backwards.
Yes. But anyway, yeah, I've still got that picture, and it's super cool. But we used to do that, and we used to use Kool-Aid and stuff.
I actually love this, but he's supposed to not have his pants on. Amazing. It's a thing. He doesn't need even the barrel of the barrel of monkeys. I found my barrel of monkeys last weekend or this week. They're blue, and they don't know what I did with them. I think I gave them to the thrift store. Snert.
Snert says I tame gnomes with catnip. Is catnip what you use? Because Tammy was saying just a little bit earlier that she seasons her gnomes. So I'm just wondering, have you tried some of her seasoning for the gnomes? Maybe? No? That feels like it fell really flat, and I really hope the people in chat remember what we said about seasoning gnomes just like 10, 15, 20 minutes ago. So it's not falling as flat as it feels like it fell right now.
I don't remember seasoning of any gnomes.
Oh, because she was doing a seasonal gnomes picture for Diamond Art. She was doing a seasonal gnomes picture, and then Dom asked her, what season? Chili pepper? Cumin?
Oh, I didn't follow that.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, I'll just pass. So I
thought that's why Snert's coming in with the catnip, was his seasoning.
I'm such an idiot. I didn't follow that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know what Don was doing, but I didn't want to call him out either.
Okay. Well, good. So maybe I wasn't the only one thinking that was funny.
It was a me thing. It was definitely a me thing.
Dom is telling amazing. I found out I'm allergic to splinters in my ass. Well, you don't want to put a rat up your ass, I have to say. And Master Splinter should never be going up anyone's ass. That's just not very respectable or respectful to a man like that or a rat like that. Dom says, okay, back to Twitch again. And Amazing is laughing. Dom, I think I might be too. Dom says, I will check back later. See ya. Amazing says bye. Tammy says bye, Amazing.
Bye, Amazing.
Bye, Dom. Sammy says, my suggestion isn't allowed on YouTube. Yes, and that's why we have Rumble. And Amazing says, Tammy, I was saying bye to Dom. So Amazing staying. Dom's the one going. Bye, Dom. Tammy says, shit, more sirens. Be right back.
Okay.
Oh, but then she's back right away and she says, okay, Amazing, my apologies. Amazing says, no problem. And Tammy says, so Dom left. Yes, Dom left.
Oh, Dom went to go take his pants off.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going with that, though. Sammy says YouTube is very touchy about fire. You had problem with that the other day, too, when you were trying to describe that scene of that Halloween party. I remember you were talking about... I remember. I hope you remember the video that I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure it was on a Johnny stream because that's like all I watch these days. Well, that's the only live thing that I watch.
Are we gonna have to code fur to rife? Spell it backwards so that we know it's far.
Oh, I don't know. I like seeing him try and get all fancy with his vocab. It was funny. He was able to say exactly what he was trying to say all along, but with fancier words. It did work, but he had to work for it. And I like to play that game. A lot of times I'm just getting frustrated with it with the book.
Got it. Okay, I'm going to do this. Why am I going to do this?
I don't know. Why are you going to do this?
Because somebody mentioned catnip.
That was Snert.
So, of course, that means I have to do this.
Little something.
Oh, shit. Let me You know what? This is the best day of your life, and I'm just going to let you continue to have it.
And that would be me.
Yeah, at that point.
First time trying catnip tea.
A few moments later.
Okay.
Drugs.
We're okay. Drugs. This is awkward. No, thank you. Drugs. Who invited?
Got this heating pad for my cramps, but I think he is enjoying it a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of the
please.
That looks like a Maine Coon. Wow, I've never seen a cat get that bad.
Little something.
I'm sorry. I just had to go get that. The moment somebody mentioned the catnip, it was like, oh, shoot, I was on a mission.
Yeah, no, my Maine Coon, he didn't react to catnip. It didn't faze him whatsoever. But I was told about like a honeysuckle bush, if you cut a branch off and then you cut rounds of the branch, you give that to the cat and it's like catnip, and he loved those things, and he had the same rounds for like most of his 17 years. You just, whenever he wanted to play with it, you go get it wet under the tap, and then you give it to them, and it's like it's a fresh new cut honeysuckle again. And
How
yeah,
cool.
it was amazing, and it smells good too.
I can only say none of my cats have ever had a liking of catnip. Never. And then Archie. And I gave Archie a little bit in the bowl, and this bowl was heavy, and all of a sudden I'm hearing.
Yeah.
He had gone in there, had ate it all. Little Snoopy Truck is watching on, and he is like so stoned, but all he can do is pick up and drop it because he thought he could get more put in it.
Ah, okay.
That's the only, I don't know why he was lifting. It was a big, heavy ceramic thing, and bless his heart. You know, he's passed away now. But so anyway.
Amazing says Trump threatened the tech companies over censorship the other day. Sounds promising. Crossing fingers. My country has got my media is all over the place telling everyone who still pays attention to them that Trump's win is going to be the downfall of Canada. And honestly, I think it might help, but not for the reasons they say. They're afraid that their communism is going to be walked back a bit back into the socialism, you know, of maybe what 2016 is how many years ago. They're afraid that they're stepping away from the communism, which is not the way they want. They want to go towards it.
Of course, they want to go towards it.
But the problem is, what's really my thoughts on why Trump's being elected is going to harm Canada is because all of the billions of people that have come across illegally, they're going to have to leave. They're about to get deported. They're about to get deported. So what are they going to do? They're going to come flooding over ours.
They're going to
guess who's still in charge?
Mm-hmm.
So
meanwhile,
that person who's still in charge is picking a fight with India. Like India, the Khalistani regime or gang or something. I guess they're the bad guys in India, according to India's government. So they're being portrayed as terrorists and this and that. But in Canada, they're being portrayed as just humble Muslims or Sikhs. I can't remember which one they are, but who just want to practice their religion in peace. And one of the head leaders lived in Canada for a long time and was murdered recently. And last time I checked, Canadian news was Friday afternoon, and India is got plastered all over all of their media that Trudeau is just a drug-using partier who's not doing anything against these evil terrorists within the country. So I would not be completely surprised if in Clown World, Canada and India start World War III.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just because we're at that point. Anything goes at this point. And the way, like, you guys probably don't hear it because it's all about who gives a shit about Canada and India, right? But they're like, they're really going after each other right now. And it's not happy sounding. And I thought the other day, I'm like, oh my gosh, wouldn't it just be ironic if Clown World allowed World War III to be started because India and Canada are fighting?
That would just be really
where no one's looking.
Really poopy. Well, here's what I want to say. Today, in Peacock, I wanted to see what some of the other options were, and I clicked on something, and it was the news, and I wanted to see what news it was. Well, anyway, this biatch was not wearing a bikini. So anyway, I just had to kind of tie all that word.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, she was talking to a Republican about Trump's plan to deport and how much it's going to cost. And she's like, it's going to cost like $88 million. And I'm like, sounds a hell of a lot cheaper than Ukraine being on our tech.
Yeah.
They cost it again. And then she raised it up to 808 million something. And I'm like, oh, so now
that's a one-time payment.
them of our government, and we've got Ukraine off our government feet. You're asking, how's he going to come up with the money? Hey, biatch, you start throwing out the roaches, and you got a nice little house.
Mm-hmm.
But they are trying so hard to make him sound so bad, but they don't address these things. That the people who just got done voting the way she didn't like him to vote, and she probably did vote that way anyway, but she's got a job, so she's got to fake it, right? If she's going to make it, she got to fake it. So the whole thing is, it's like they're still trying to throw the American public under the bus and gaslight them. And it's like, bitch, why don't you suck down the flame on your Bic right now? Because it just, you know, and they want us in mass war.
That's exactly it. They need to either get you to willingly give up your guns or they need to incite civil war because they cannot be the first. They cannot be firing the first hit, right? It has to be the civil, the people rising up against something so that the government can come in and smash them, and say, see, evil terrorists, and now we have to come in martial law at all and lock you down and blah, blah, blah.
Well, then they had that KUNT, because she doesn't deserve a C. Pelosi talking about what Bernie Sanders had said. Which,
Bernie of Four Homes.
He just, the man ain't never had a fucking job and has no clue about anything, because he did mention raising minimum wage yet again. Why? Because he's a fucking moron that doesn't understand what we covered last night is minimum wage just makes inflation increase harder and faster.
Mm-hmm.
He's never had a job. He doesn't understand it. The only job he's had is screwing the American citizens. And he does that very well, by the way. I don't think he uses Vaseline. I actually think he uses coconut oil, so it's a nice slide. Then when you're done, you don't have any of the goo, and you don't realize, at least his people don't realize that they've been used, okay? Because they keep voting him in somehow. So, but anyway, they had Pelosi come on and talk about what he had just said about the Dems not having heard what the voters had to say, and she says, "Well, I really respect Bernie, and I'm not really," and she never answered the question. She just kind of was like, I'm not really sure that, we have a handle on things. Or she didn't say anything that made sense, because why?
She's half cut. She's elderly.
And she's the KUNT that, we all love to hate.
Yes.
Are you saying?
Come on, boo.
That thing's going to shoot goo out. Anyway, Snurt comes along and says, what are Digger and Shinny's favorite superheroes? I sort of make folk into superheroes on Insta. Aren't we our own superheroes? We are the Shinny and Digger team, right? Who says we have to have Batman and Robin?
Hi, lovely.
Right? We go around and we empower everybody. I
don't know that I ever had a favorite superhero, honestly. I like them all.
I liked Wonder Woman, don't get me wrong.
As an adult, I think, honestly, the Punisher is the best because he's the only one that's human. He doesn't actually have superpowers, and he kicks all the bad guys' asses. So
he is the Punisher.
He's just an equal opportunity. If you're a bad guy, I'm going to kill you. So I think he would be my favorite superhero as an adult.
And again, Sammy says, you Canadians are weird as hell.
Yes, we are.
And, okay.
I'm okay with that.
It's a food that you eat that you've used in special effects, but we're weird for drinking it.
Yes. You're weird for drinking food.
You see how this works, Sammy? You and I, we're family. We got this. Anyway, Tammy comes along and says, howdy. But I had a mouthful of sausage. Oh. And Tammy's like, I miss Tom leaving. Bye-bye. I don't know. And then Amazing's like, Dom switched to Twitch, I think, Tammy. Oh, sure he did. I don't know. Is anybody over there? How do you know if anybody's watching on Twitch?
I don't know. I can't get on.
It only shows me that one person is watching on Twitch, but that could be me, so I don't know. But Sammy laughs.
Oops, I'm clicking things by accident.
And Tammy says, okay, thanks, Amazing. And Sammy says, Digger is a monkey hater. I left for that conversation. Amazing is like infinite monkeys with typewriters, Digger.
There we go. Okay. That sounds okay.
Snurt says, no one knows the origin of the infinite monkey theorem. but some say Aristotle.
Aristotle.
Thank you. I knew I wasn't going to get there. I knew I'd seen it. I knew it. It wasn't going to happen.
I knew it wasn't Neil deGrasse, whatever. I knew it wasn't him to come up with it first. That's
Snort
all
says, I don't think that a-hole knew about typewriters. See how I fixed that? It's not
very
this
true.
Is not going to
it
say
could have
it.
been Aristotle because there wouldn't have been typewriters yet.
So there we go. So amazing is like monkeys would have to invent whiteout first. Well, some monkey did. Anyway, Tammy comes along and says, okay, now I want Jello water. Be right back. It's good. And you don't have to make it really strong, but just enough for enough sweetness. This thing has lasted me way longer than if I'd have let it made Jello, because I would have ate it in 2 settings if I'd have let it made Jello. I'm just saying. Snort's like, and Tammy is like, Snort, howdy. I thought he got his, but that's okay. But Sammy didn't get his, I don't think, but maybe he did. And Sammy's like, my suggestion isn't allowed on Rumble either.
Really?
It's not?
Well, Cheeseburger was saying he was having troubles with Rumble chat.
Yeah, can you rumble in my chat?
Maybe it's a Rumble thing, because I did rumble in my chat, or I chatted in my Rumble. I rumbled in my chat. Yes. I chatted in my Rumble and it worked. But
it's strawberry, honey. I got strawberry. Just Tammy wants to know what flavor I got. And again, it's not fake cancer-causing fake sugars, because I'm allergic to those. Sucker is like, well, hello there. Did I know that you weren't? Wait. I didn't even realize Sucker was here.
Well, I didn't
because
either,
you know what? I skipped
15 minutes behind in chat. So
yeah, but wait a minute. How did I scoot right over that? Somehow I did. I don't know.
No,
somehow
I think that's her saying hi.
Well, wait, no. Tammy said, "Okay, now I want Jello," and then Sucker is like, "Snort." Monkeys weren't invented until my god, monkeys weren't invented until 1433 AD. A-hole never heard of them. And Snort's like, do you know these messages weren't here a second ago? And because what was the S howdy, and I was like, but she's not here. So, Sucker, howdy. See, so now you totally get it,
Okay.
and because those 2 things didn't even show up until now. I had to roll my thing. And then Sammy's like, my suggestion isn't allowed on Rumble either. We were there already. And then that's when Tammy said, well, what flavor Jello? And I said strawberry. And Sucker's like, Tammy, good to see you. And Tammy's like, thanks, Sucker. Good to see you too. Sucker's like laughing out loud. Love Stone Kitties.
Yes.
Oh, you were here for that. Good. Wasn't that cute? And then Tammy's like, Christmas, Goofy. And then there's Hobo Chili. Hobo, you missed.
Hi, Hobo. Sorry, I just realized that there's an awful lot of cat petting and my dabber stick is out.
I know that we're behind, but can I play the intro again? Because we have a couple of people who are on it who weren't here.
Oh, well, why don't we, when we finish, they'll be here.
They won't still be here, but okay. So Hobo is like, oh, great. I arrived at the right time. All I heard was honey and suckle.
There you go.
And then Tammy's like, I went back and read that.
Okay.
And Sucker's like, my dad's cats react completely opposite on catnip. The boy went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And the girl got spacey and just sat still and drooled. I just had to add extra words, Sucker. I had to. And then Sucker's like, I just saw an article today about New York busing migrants back to Texas.
I saw that same article, or maybe a different article on the same subject. But yeah, I saw that. And I was laughing. I'm like, you're the ones who wanted to be the sanctuary city. Why is it up to Texas to take them back from you and deal with them until, months down the way when Trump, why does Texas have to deal with them? unless you're shipping them from New York out country, like Mexico. Why move them back to Texas? It makes no sense.
Because
they're the sanctuary city.
New York is pissed and they want to pass on the tax thing, but they know that Texas already has the tax thing, getting the one-way ticket back. I get it, honey. I get it.
It annoys me to no end. But like I was saying just a little while ago, it doesn't really matter because now that Trump has won, most of your illegal immigrants are going to turn tail and head up my way. Well, we've got that lovely longest undefended border in the world. They're heading my way.
And that might be why right there is that Canada has told New York, don't fuck with us. Don't let them come our way.
No, because our government right now is doing everything in there. Well, no, that's not quite true. They've walked back the immigration numbers. See, it's not even illegal immigration. We want to take everyone anyways. So you're just an immigrant, but they've been doing so much of that that PP has been running on the campaign that he's going to lower the numbers of legal immigrants every year, but he's not really lowering the numbers. And even if he does lower the numbers somewhat, doesn't matter because Trump's in office. So all your illegals, or a lot of them, are going to head
this way. But he's not,
because
he's not lying.
We will take them. And we will give them everything they want and desire.
But he's going to reduce the number of illegal aliens. He's going to reduce the number of legal aliens. He's just going to not allow the illegals to become legal. So the illegal numbers will go higher, which it's all a friggin' word salad game. And it's friggin' frustrating because as soon as I heard you say that he said he would reduce the number of legal aliens. Oh, if he had just illegal. Said aliens. Oh, he did say illegal.
No. Trump is getting rid of all the illegals.
Right.
So it doesn't matter because Trudeau's government has said, oh, you're illegal. No, now you're a refugee. Come on in. Our country's wide open. You're a refugee.
I heard you say that.
Suck off the teat that was Canada once.
Yeah, I heard you say legal. That PP had said about the legal, and I'm like, oh well, there's the word game right there.
The thing now is that the number of legal, like allowed, immigrants coming into Canada right now is so extraordinarily high. It's ridiculous. So PP, the one who will come next, we're going from turd water to PP. So really, that tells you
still in the toilet, right?
WEF and the CCP, and PP likes to work for the UN and the WHO. So we're not really changing a whole lot, but our legal immigration numbers are so high, it's ridiculous. And PP is saying, well, we're going to lower the number of immigrants we allow to come in legally each year. But the number he's going to lower it by is not very much. It's negligible in the grand scheme of things. And in the meantime, Trump is going to come into power. All the illegal people that came into your country illegally, a lot of them are going to decide that they're going to run up to see us because we will, as soon as they step illegal from America into Canada, they stop being illegal and now they're refugees. And now they get everything they need. Now they get the phones and the monetary and the this and the that. And so
I'm sorry, people, just stay home and pick your own countries because you keep coming and fooking up the rest of ours.
Well, that's the plan. They need to do this because they need to piss off the citizens enough so that the citizens revolt, so that they have a good reason for stomping on the citizens, and then they can take the totalitarian government and then they can turn it into a global government, and then we're all really hooped.
And you do know that we're both on Rumble, so we're here.
In my opinion, talking out my ass, and I love conspiracy theories.
It doesn't matter if it's in your opinion or not.
Yeah,
they don't pick up that sentence, but it's no big deal because at this point, I'm supposed to be off restriction on the 29th, and fuck it, we're just going to go right back into it, and we know this. If we
I'm on restriction, period. I would get off in 90 days. They would take me off it in 90 days if I do their stupid training thing. But even if I do their stupid training thing, it says they might take it off after 90 days. So if it's not even a guaranteed you're going to get rid of it in 90 days, well, then I'm not taking your stupid DEI training. And in the meantime, if you're threatening not to take it off in 90 days if I don't do your DEI, does that mean that it's just going to sit there on my channel permanently forever? Just hanging out?
We'll find out.
Yeah. That's why I don't give a shit. And that's why I love the fact that there is Rumble there. And that's why I'm looking at other things. And I'm really frustrated with how hard I am finding Twitch to be, because it would be the better platform for what we do, which is sit and talk about bullshit with our people in our chat. So
we will get you in there. We'll get you in there.
I'm in there. I just cannot use any of it.
You're there. You're just not in there.
I cannot whisper back to someone because they want to verify an email they've already verified. And even if I want to re-verify it, they never send the 6-digit email that they say they're going to send me so I can enter it in on their platform so that they will give me access.
We'll get you figured out, sweetheart. I don't like you out there roaming around in the woods alone. I can't handle that. People, if you don't know me, I know I have a reputation that I must uphold, but I really am a caring idiot. Okay. And I don't want her out there being the only food for the bears. I would like to be
I'm not worried about the bears.
So this is what we're doing. So
I've lived in the bush. I've lived in the woods. I'm okay with wildlife. It's the trolls that I have issue with.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so Sammy, try on both Rumbles because I'm quite curious. And then Tammy's like, Sheni, what flavor gel?
You've already done all this.
I've been there, done that. Yeah, Tammy's like, I went back and read that, and what my cats can't read. My cat.
Okay, we've read that one too.
Well, don't ask me because, okay, here's Tammy's tons and tons of
busing migrants into Texas. That's what I went off on.
Canada won't
start anything when I said Canada and India start World War III.
And sucker laughing out loud. Tammy says sucker laughing out loud, not surprising. And Tammy's like, I've been praying for Cuba, 2 earthquakes, 5.9 and 6.8. You just don't understand the word Funday, girlfriend. Hush, puppy. Empathy is doesn't like to read things like that. Don't do that. And because, then I think, well, it's Cuba. They can get stood.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Sucker says, I saw that there were a bunch of protesters in Canada between 2 different groups of Indians. Apparently, the Sikh want their own. The Sikh want their own territory or country in India.
The Sikh. Thank you. So it's the Sikh who have the Khalistani group within them. India calls them. Okay, no, this is the thing. India calls the Khalistani group terrorists. And some Indians came from India and killed one of the Khalistani leaders who had come illegally into Canada, but who had been the head of one of the mosques here in Canada for like a decade or something. He'd been here forever, even though he didn't have proper papers. But some Indian guys from India came to Canada, killed him, and then went back to India. But Canada is saying that the Khalistanis are not terrorists. But Canada is saying they're not terrorists because the lead of the head of the other party that is keeping Turdwater in power is the NDP, and the head of the NDP is Jagmeet Singh, who, just happens to be Khalistani. Jagmeet Singh is the leader of the federal party. He is considered a terrorist in his home country of India. He cannot go home because they will arrest him or worse as a terrorist. But he's managed to
go home. It's kind of like being offered 2 cars, one with a bomb and one with napalm.
Yeah. So he's not going back, but he took the New Democratic Party. What does that remind you of? The New Democratic Party in my province of BC. He got them into power in BC, and then he made it and it grew up big enough that it became a federal party, or maybe it was a federal party, and he ended up doing so well in BC that he became the leader of it. Either which way, he's the head of the new Democratic Party, which is all sorts of, intonations of another thing. But he's a terrorist. And now he's the reason, his party's the reason every time we vote to get rid of Trudeau's vote percentage goes lower, but he still ends up in power because of this minority government.
Well, because again, we're not saying that there's anything wrong with those machines, but
2-party and 3-party systems are the same.
Nobody taught them how to count
at the end of the day
the right way. Just saying. Hobo Chili comes along and says, I'm being deported to Canada. My felonious
behavior has been a problem.
Well, go figure. Go.
Yeah, we'll take you in. Don't worry. We'll take everyone. Have no fear. But it's true. If you're an illegal immigrant in America, as soon as you cross the border, you stop being illegal and now you're a refugee.
She missed out on those folks.
I saw them. I just chose to ignore them.
Thank you, because I can't laugh that hard again today. I'm just saying. Amazing comes along and says, just like that, the show turned political.
Yes.
But we put a funny twist on it, I hope. Tammy comes along and says, Trump has filed a lawsuit against one of the news channels. One?
Good.
Hell, it should be all of them. Cynthia's like, the amount of money being quoted to deport people is nothing compared to what we're paying for them. Exactly. And you know what?
Deporting them is a one-time fee. Keeping them, you're feeding, housing, clothing them for the rest of their lives. You're on the
hamster wheel. So, Tammy comes along and says, crap radio alert. Well, get under the building because it's going to fall down. I'm just saying. Sucker says, politicians should not be permitted to abstain from voting on bills and resolutions. If they don't show up on voting day, they should be sanctioned. I think that any of them that make more than X amount of dollars in any of their political career, or any of their family, they should be all arrested for insider trading because they set the rules, and then they go and invest in the way that they voted, and that is like Martha Stewart should be pissed. I'm just saying.
There is a family. A couple. They were very, very rich Canadian. They owned a huge pharmaceutical company, and just a few years before the flu that shall not be named happened, they were mysteriously murdered, and no one was ever caught for it. But sweeps in the Trudeau family buying it up, because of course they're in pharmaceuticals as well, and they bought this pharmaceutical company that they never would have gotten their hands on otherwise, but these people just ended up murdered somehow. And then the flu that shall not be named came in, and who made all sorts of money on that, I wonder.
I have no clue, but I can tell you it wasn't me.
That's how that works. Mr. Buying 10 doses of the brand new thing for each and every Canadian, and they've only got a shelf life of like a year or 2 years. So that's our tax dollars paying.
Which makes total sense.
Yeah.
Tammy comes along and says, sorry, tornado warning. Well, they're going to happen, baby. Shh. And then Sucker's like, Cynthia, exactly. Pay big upfront to fix a problem, or pay more overtime and let it keep getting worse. Mm-hmm. I just like to, implode everything. Hobo's like, I'm a Polynesian superhero. See, that works. And Tammy's like, okay, I'm back. Well, were you under the building? And Hobo's like, all my Jell-O comes with Bill Cosby tendencies.
That puts a whole new spin on all those years of commercials.
It sure does. Sucker's like, Tammy, hopefully y'all are staying safe. And Tammy's like,
Boozer Losi needs to sit in prison. Yes, she does.
That's a good nickname for her. I you don't want to know some of my passwords because I should use Boozer Losi instead. Hobo's like, Digger doesn't like me. Hi, I'm new here.
I like you very much, Hobo.
And
silly.
Sucker's like,
We just don't
"Hi."
want you. He's talking about being deported back over here.
There you go. And Sucker's like, "Hi, hobo. You sound delicious because of the whole chili recipe." And then Tammy's like, "Yes, we're safe from watching weather closely because the is on the southeast edge of the system that is going through right now. Good. Be safe." And then Hobo comes along, says, "So very delicious, my chili recipe. Almost addicting I am." Notice
I have
the way
to say,
that
if the
I
hobos
said
are
that
making
word.
it, Lord knows what goes into the pot.
But
on any
it
given
tastes
night.
really good. It doesn't matter. Sucker's like, "New York City Mayor Adams just cut off the whole big bucks for them. That's probably why." That's the way I'm thinking about it, because they're seeing an end to their income, and they're like, "I got to start figuring out how to siphon off the top of this shit, and giving it to them ain't going to let me siphon more off." See where this is? Oh, Kelly Dodd is doing something. What is Kelly Dodd doing? See how I am?
don't know.
I don't either. But well, that
Hobo
was 2
says,
days ago.
I thought the drama teacher was very trustful, or am I thinking of Pierre? No, Trudeau is the drama teacher. Pierre is the one who talks a big talk, but if you look at his voting record, you can see that everything he says is a lie and opposite of what he actually votes for and against.
Unlike someone like me who means to say something one way and it comes out a completely opposite way, like last night when I said, "Well, we're not going to go to bed now." And I was totally mentally already there.
Yeah.
I will not. I just seriously, when I notice how backwards my brain goes, I'm trying to pinpoint the times that happens. So what she's saying is this is not his issue, that he's always doing it. Do you see how I tried to lighten the mood? Yes, I did. I totally did.
Well, yeah.
Texas is going to give him 2 choices: go back to Mexico, or we'll ship you back to New York.
Well, yeah, but that's just costing everyone more money from Texas.
Well, the whole thing is
New York voted to be a sanctuary city. Period. If you don't want to be a sanctuary city, then vote to not be one. But you can't just say, "Oh, this was a bad idea, so we're going to send them back the way they came." That's not cool. You said you'd take them. You
resolve
took them,
your situation
until they get deported. You don't send them back to Texas.
Right, because you put the welcoming sign out and they did their long ass walk. You've got some finances in getting them back where their long ass walk started.
Yeah, if you can't afford to take care of them, well, that's again your fault. You chose to be a sanctuary city. Period.
There you go. I've decided I need a facelift.
Oh, okay. You're watching the girls too much.
The girls, it's like, "Oh, what? Look at that! Look at that thing right there!" And I'm like, "What can I do? Oh, maybe this is why they're doing it. Oh, yeah, that does look better." And I'm not vain, but shit, that's a hot mess, folks. What are y'all? I know you're looking at that side of the thing. I get it.
Oh, no, I'm looking at the cat.
No, chat is looking at that side. They ain't looking at this. So I don't blame them because they're not tuning in for me. So that's good. Tammy's like, "Dinner asked if it is really me. How do I greet everyone?" Yeah.
Yes.
And yet you
it could have been
answer.
The cops who came to take you away, and then they were trying to pretend to be you, so that they could get more information against you.
Right, and she still hasn't greeted the right way. So is it her yet?
Is it her?
And then Hobo Chili comes in with Trudeau scares the piss right out of me. We have our own Trudeau in California, globalist foot soldiers.
Yeah, there was.
We also have one with a lovely name.
There was rumors that those two were lovers. I'm more inclined to believe that Trudeau and Macron, the president of France, I think they've had a long distance love affair forever. Macron married a woman who was like twice his age, if not 3 times his age, and says he's happy with it, but he's always uber friendly with Trudeau when Trudeau goes to visit. So I'm thinking that she was a beard for him.
So I'm really confused because you are assuming monogamy in these relationships? And
well, I don't know. I haven't read Trudeau's ex-wife's expose tell-all book that just came out. So
well, I'm
who
just
knows
gonna
what she has to say.
I feel like I've been fooked by all of them, so I'm getting the funny feeling that they're fooking all of you guys too.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think that they're monogamous, anyway, that word in any way, shape, or form. I think they're doing all of us. And I don't know.
Like Trudeau's mom
like
was.
we're accepting 3 eagles. They heard us wrong.
I don't know what that means. Amazing.
Was that in the wrong chat?
That was only what?
Not
18 minutes ago. Yeah, 15 minutes ago.
Doing good. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't. My brain's not here. Suckers, like, how many do you get in Canada as a refugee? If
a fair amount.
Or how much do you get in Canada as a refugee? If it's good enough, I will cross the border. I can still vacation in the U.S. just like some of the Somalians do in Minnesota do.
That's what I was going to say. We could, we need to do like a foreign exchange, Americans and Canadians, and you can come as a refugee and get all the money, and I can come across as an illegal before Trump takes office and get all the money. And then
you can stay at my house. You can stay at my house and do what I do here. And then I'll go stay at your house. We'll do it for a month and then we'll swap back. I will hold your mail for you.
Okay.
Or you can give me your deposit information so I can deposit it directly into the account and then somehow forwarded you the fund when you're up there, vice versa, the other way around. Do you see how this is good? This could work for us. I'm just going to say and there's plenty of us that we could vacation in different states. Do you see how this works? It could really work for us. I'm liking it.
Hobo says, as a Floridian, we're ready to secede from the United States. Warlord Hobo needs to become a thing. That's, I could see that. But I thought, sorry. I'm thinking backwards. Quiet.
I think backwards all the time. I just explained that. Tammy's like, I've got black cherry. Ooh, black cherry is so good.
Nice. Yes.
And Sucker's like, amazing. I'd fund that program. Mm-hmm. And Tammy's like, Hobo, howdy. Now we know it's our real Tammy.
Yes.
And Hobo's like, Tammy, good evening and howdy. She gets a little one back, not as gusto as she gives. And Hobo's like, that's right, Digger lives in Yellowknife with the population of 12.
I don't, but Yellowknife is in that direction. Like when the shit hits the fan, I'm heading that direction.
She's heading there.
There's only so much BC left. And then I'll be crossing through some Alberta and, White Horse, Yellow. It's right there. That's where I'm going.
I'm following. I'm understanding. And at a certain point, if she has to come south, she's got a garage she can come to. This room is not a garage. It really is a lovely guest room. I do have a lovely guest room, but I have
the
boxes.
Guest room, she calls it, and then she traps people and she gets them all cuffed up, and that was it. Yeah.
No,
you're going to stay here and entertain me.
That's my room. Has all the under the bed toys. And there's another word that I'm not going to be able to say. My mouth is not working. The Florida word.
They called that the Mumbai.
Thank you. Because it wasn't going to, and I knew that one was easier, but the whole Florida word a moment ago, I went, it's not going to do it. And I was so glad that you did. Sucker says, I worked with
Sikh.
Two Sikhs years ago.
Fine. Yeah.
I'll try that. It won't work. I don't give a shit enough about them. I worked with 2 Sikhs years ago. They were really nice dudes, but one guy was here as a refugee, originally Irk, because he was in some protests in college. He didn't eventually get his daughter here, or he did eventually get his daughter here. Let me just I just want to explain something that if this conversation makes you feel like I'm uncomfortable, let me explain to you why. Okay. I've never had a problem with any Middle Eastern folks coming over here. I never have. Never, ever. And I used to smoke, and every day I would go get my cigarettes at a gas station in a little town, part of San Diego, called La Mesa. And y'all have heard of this. You just don't remember hearing about this little gas station in La Mesa. And the guys there were really nice to me. And then one of the guys went,
I know this story. I'm going for a coffee.
Okay.
I know this story. This is a good story.
He went really off kind of he kind of made me feel like as a single woman, I shouldn't be there and speaking to him. And he had his woman in there, and she would come up to help me, even though her English wasn't really good. And yet, I was very, very pleasant, very kind, because, she was new. And so she had to do it. Well, there was a day in September back in 2001 that I was asleep and my phone rang, and I woke up, and my best friend, who was also at the time my employer, says, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, sleeping. But again, the second that I woke up, I turned the TV on before I answered the phone, because priorities, right? And she goes, "Aren't you watching TV?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm seeing that they're showing footage from the Twin Towers when it was attacked. And I'm thinking it must be the anniversary of the attack. And she's like, they're attacking us. And I'm like, wait, what? Huh? And then it took me a while to realize this wasn't the original attack. This wasn't the test attack. Okay. Everybody forgets there was a previous attack to the planes attacking. Okay. So now then we know it's this. So I go to work. She goes to work. We're watching all of this there. And I don't know, it was a couple of days later when they started showing the photos of the people. I knew two of them. The two of the guys from the gas station that I would get my cigarettes from, and we would chit chat, and then one that started acting a little bit weird. Yeah, I knew them. I used to be nice to them. They hated our country, but they were very nice, very sweet, very absolutely everything. And then there's that. So when people start talking about other citizens, I just go, I don't want to hear. I don't want to know nothing about it. I'm not involved. And I get really, really uncomfortable because it's almost triggering, but I don't believe in using the fact that I'm triggered. But
why? I don't understand. You were being triggered because we were talking about a couple of Sikhs?
Yeah. Anytime it's like different country people, I don't know. I'm always taken back to the kindness that I had of these people, and there goes my Rumble having a problem. So go figure. But
because I was going to say Sikhs, the Khalistani terrorist group, as per India. I don't know, but I don't know who's who and what's what, because they're both saying the different things. But apparently the Khalistani group is Sikh. Not all Sikhs are Khalistani.
Well, see, and
all
this is the problem,
Khalistanis are Sikhs. But the problem here is Sikh, part of their religious beliefs, like they're the ones that have the turbans. They also carry a ornamental decorative sword, short sword, and they're allowed to carry it, even though I can't carry, a pocket knife.
I'm sorry, but my people used to carry tomahawks, and others carried pew-pews. I should be allowed, shouldn't I?
Yeah, but I'm just saying that these are the people that like she was talking about two really nice guys. These are the ones that are carrying the ornamental or religious decorative knives out in their protests. So they're looking really, really bad on the news. But I have known Sikhs and Muslims, and I've never had a problem with either. So
well, and I've known more, but now
I only know what the
very...
government is saying, and the government is trying to say my government is saying they're wonderful. India is saying that they're terrorists. And the only one that I've ever had a problem with is the dipshit Jagmeet Singh, who is the head of the federal New Democratic Party. But I have a problem with him for reasons from Canada. But he's considered a terrorist in India.
I'm just saying, in my head, they all go straight to the terrorist bag, because I didn't like what they did to our country. I don't know. And I know it's not fair to a good 80-90% of them. I know that. I don't care. This is just, I'm like, you know what? I don't need any more friends. I'm good. Thank you very much. Have a good day. And so I don't want to hear anybody say how good some of them are and how you know what? I don't know, because I suck at the judge of character these days.
Yeah,
so,
but you can't. Everyone is like that. You can't judge anyone.
Well, yeah, and look at how quickly I bombed a whole bunch of them gone. There's only a couple of y'all that are sticking around. You see how I am? I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. Tammy comes along and says, tornado warning has expired, and Sucker says, Hobo, I'd still let you feed my pudding pops. They're delicious.
Yes, and I'd probably take a pudding pop from Hobo. Just saying.
Well,
I got to turn this off for 2 seconds.
Okay, I'll just keep reading things. You can still make pudding pops. Sucker's like, I always thought it was hobos going into the pot. No, And then Sucker's like, Tammy, good. And Snurt's like, Hobo can stay in my house if he has an illegal. I'll sleep with the dog. I sleep with the dog anyway. And then Sucker comes along. It's like when people ask protesters if they are going to take any migrants or refugees into their house, and they all say no every single time.
We can't do that. Well,
they can't. You
voted to do it.
I have children.
In New York.
Yeah, I have children. I can't have them. Well, but they're okay for you to have in my house and kind of demand that I have them
in my backyard.
I don't get you. So.
Okay, I'm here, but I'm not seen, but I am here. I'm gonna smoke.
She's having a body
I need a cigarette.
movement thing too.
Yes.
So it's okay. So yeah, no, they always say no every time. And they did a whole bunch of that asking last week. And Sucker's like, she was his teacher too. And then Amazing's like, eagles. It's a shame when they're that sick, right?
Oh, okay. I get you now with the 3 eagles. Now I understand the 3 eagles comment. Thank you.
Oh, did we have a 3 eagles comment?
Yes.
See, I've already forgotten.
And we thought he was talking in the wrong chat.
Oh, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Well, see, I already forgave you.
Well, that's okay. He had to spell it out for me to get. So
he says I used the capitals wrong, and then Hobo's like, ladies, there's enough hobo to go around for all of you. Wait, what are we talking about? Exactly. And then Snurt's like, there was a time when I was younger that a fellow construction worker offered me his sister in marriage to bring her across the border. There was a time when I would have considered doing that. And then they told me that, if you don't love him, you're going to go to jail. And I'm like, have you met me? I don't love anybody. Leave him where he's at. And then Cynthia's like,
I married for a green card. Well, I married someone and they used me for their green card into Canada.
Yeah, no, see, I can't do that. I can't.
I didn't know that's what was happening at the time.
No, well, then you married because you thought you were getting happily married. Yeah. Then you shouldn't get in any kinds of trouble. But that's
except that I have to foot the bill. And since I'm on disability, the government doesn't send me the bill anymore, but they do keep adding interest. Oh,
they have a memory that will never go away.
Yeah, obviously. So if I ever get off a disability, they're going to hit me with a ginormous bill.
That sucks, doesn't it? Cynthia's like, let's make it a 3-way swap. And hey, I want in on the swap. No, because my house is really dirty and I know her. She will go through every little corner and clean it all up so that I can breathe again.
I can't help myself.
You know, and I already know that I wouldn't even have to feel bad, because even though I could have a housekeeper come and clean it before she got here, she would still be doing it. And you know what would be really great about her is I'd be getting rid of shit that I hadn't seen in forever, and she wouldn't ask me about it. So I'd be like, cool, look, all this room we have in the house again. And it'd be like really a cool way to do things. I'm just saying, I'm easy like that.
I'm very good at getting people organized.
You know, and I'm needing an organization, especially this month, really bad. Plus, I need muscles to come and help me move furniture and stuff around in the garage and out of my office, because I need all of this done by the end of the month, and it ain't happening.
It ain't happening.
Yeah. So in the next couple of weeks, it is very possible that y'all are going to have to be nice to Digger, and she's going to need you, because she may be here alone, or I could be on an earpiece and just mussing through, so that she's not alone. But I won't be on camera. That is a very big possibility of what happens. Yeah. Just saying that allows me to be here
to get your shit done
and still get shit done. Because me being stuck here on a Sunday, if one of my helpers can only help on a Sunday, that means he's only here for 2 hours, doesn't do any good.
Yeah.
So, you know, and if he says Saturday and Sunday, then Sabbath TV will go on a little bit of a break also. But, you know,
that's fine. I can do it too, you know.
Well, we don't know yet, because after last night, we questioned your ability for that.
Well, yeah, I'll yeah.
Do you see my point? We're just saying.
That being said, whenever we're watching anything, the girls or whatever, the video's always choppy. It's just that the voices are steady.
Yeah,
and
that
lets me
think it's yours. Choppy. Because when I am also watching it on this one, because remember, I'm running
it's on the TV.
I'm running it in there on the laptop that's in that drawer, that cabinet right there. Mm-hmm. Okay. When I come in here to watch it, it is smooth as an arrow.
Okay.
So that leads me to believe it's on your end.
Okay. So I'll call customer service. Say, hey guys, can you help? Why is this not doing what it should do?
Yeah, why is this shit suck? Why is your shit suck? And I'm paying for you to suck. But at
least
I'm going to pay for somebody to suck, it's going to be the right thing.
Well, that's exactly it. I'm paying the right people, because if it sucks, they're using one of the monopolized brands. They're using their cables. It's not their fault, right? Like it's another company's cables. But I'm paying them half what I would be paying for the company who owns the cables.
Ah,
yeah.
Got it.
I'm getting better service than I got with the company who owns the cables, and I'm paying less.
Okay, I like that then. I thought you were paying more.
No, I could go back and pay them an arm and a freaking leg, and I'd get this exact same service.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cynthia says, sorry for the duplicate messages. For some reason, YouTube is asshole.
Yeah.
And then Hobo's like, wait, toys? Is it getting hot in here? Of course, but it wasn't toys. It was my hostage holding straps. Hobo's like, listen, I joke, but I have been around the world. I've seen some really nice places and some really bad ones. I've seen violence. I use bad jokes as levity. Have you met us? So do we.
A lot of us met because we all enjoy true crime and legal.
We all met because we're warped. Yeah. Okay, we're like a warped floor that you don't complain about.
I love the dark humor that cops and who are they, embalmers do.
Why is it that I have a darker humor than any cop I ever dated? I'm just not right. I'm really seriously not. Tammy says, Shitty, I answered before that statement by saying howdy. I didn't see, I never saw that. There are things not coming through. Sucker's like, Hobo, you're good as far as I'm concerned anyway.
Yep.
Tammy's like, also, Shinny, we are looking at both of you. Oh, honey, don't. Don't, or I'll sit here like this the
See,
whole
I'm
time.
not looking at myself. I'm looking at you.
I'll sit the whole time, okay? Because look at what's going to happen. See these things right here? They pop out.
Mm-hmm.
You see it? I'm understanding what they're doing. I'm understanding what they're doing.
I'll have you know that you guys are now, the camera's now getting my bad side. So
I don't have
especially
a good
when I
side.
turn like this, my very, very weak chin that I inherited from my lovely father is especially noticeable and bad. Previously I was always streaming from my good side.
Yes, you were. You were always streaming from that side. That's right.
It was just accidental, but it does bother me now because when I do look at us, I notice that the double chin or the weak chin, it looks like a double chin, but it's just because it's so weak. But it's especially obvious.
Do I have a weak chin?
No.
I just have the old lady.
No.
It fell down.
I've got an overbite. When I was 24, they broke my jaw and reset it forward. But over time, it's slowly moved back.
I understood an overbite was when you closed your mouth.
That's why when I smile, you only see my top teeth.
Yeah, but I always understood that an overbite was when you close your mouth. If the top teeth came in front of the lower teeth. Well, I've always had an overbite because you know what I don't want is this. That would just hurt. Okay.
I used to be able, before I had the jaw broken and reset, I could stick my pinky sideways in the space between my top and bottom teeth. So my bottom teeth were actually tearing the roof of my mouth open on the regular.
That makes sense.
It's a lot better than it was, even still. But yeah, they didn't do as much as they said they were going to do. The guy promised that since he was going in there anyways, he would fix my weak chin. And then when I woke up, they had done the jaw and they said, oh yeah, by the way, we didn't bother to do the chin.
Oh, wasn't that nice?
When am I ever going to be going under for surgery on my jaw again?
Exactly. Never. Exactly. Thank you very much for not doing what I really wanted.
Not fixing anything important.
Anyway, Hobo is like, thank you, Sucker. Greatly appreciate it. And Sucker gave them a heart back. And Tammy's like, not during your winter season, Digger. And Sucker's like, sword, bracelet, and turbans. And Hobo's like, yes, you should be able. You should have a pew pew for every day of the week. I'm working on it. And then I'm actually shooting for the longer type at this point. And Tammy's like, Digger, you can hide here. And then Hobo's like, wait, are we talking about pudding pops? Oh. And then the Sucker's like, I've had Muslim men from Africa who refuse to talk to get help from non-Muslim women. Do you see where that is? Mm-hmm. They can be really rude. It happens unless left off less often.
Well, and that's because we're becoming a global society, not
right. Well, this guy went the other way around. He was one of the guys. He was really super, super sweet, and then he started getting too recruited. And I could see the change, and I felt the change, and I knew the change. I didn't know why the change. No, I do now. Cynthia's like, the Dems try to make us all into a bunch of warring tribes. We are a bunch of warring tribes. Have you met your neighbors? Hobo's like, that's bullshit. Sorry, Digger. And then Tammy's like, I remember the test attack thingy. Yes, exactly. Because people forget about that one. They don't realize that the Twin Towers were attacked twice. The first one
twice.
was an attack.
Oh, okay, the test
was a test. Right.
Okay, I didn't think the first one was a test. I just thought it didn't do what they wanted it to do. But that being said, I don't know who was in charge of the first one, but I know who was behind the second one, and it sure shit wasn't who they said it was.
Exactly, but what the hell? We got them all out anyway. So, Muscles, you say, may I be of service? If you in California, honey, just drive your ass right on down to San Diego and I will come pick your ass up. Don is like, I wonder why God kept nationalities separated if keeping people separated is a bad thing.
Well, God's the one.
Don's back. Did anybody but me catch the fact that Dom is back?
Well, I assume he's been back a while. He just hasn't been saying anything.
Well, I don't know. He just
Okay, no, sucker's saying it right there. God's the one that made all the different nationalities in the first place with the Tower of Babel, because they were building the tower, and God said this won't do. They're not supposed to do that. So he struck them all with every people on each level suddenly started speaking a different language, so they couldn't communicate between them, so they couldn't continue to build the tower.
Right.
And they all got frustrated and angry, and they all separated across the earth.
So now what do we do? Do we have Moses up there talking to him, saying, just give him a chance? Because I'm just going to share with you, I'm afraid it's not working out too well. Boom, phrasing. Boom, phrasing. Boom, phrasing. And Dom's like, sucker, I am just asking because it is supposed to be bad to keep people separated now. If it was good enough for God, then, well, why is it bad now? Because they are a bunch of godless people who are saying everybody join together. I'm just,
these are the same people who think there's like over 1,000 different genders.
And these are the same people.
There are things like female penis.
These are the same people who are putting a whole bunch of illegals back on a bus to take back to Texas. So, we can keep going.
Who said from the get-go, we don't want you.
So go figure. So Hobo's like, well, I wasn't a cop, almost became one, but I did spend a good portion of my youth in the military. You poor thing. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sucker's like, Tom, I don't know.
There you go.
Just my knee-jerk response.
That was my knee-jerk response, and I unplugged myself.
Is that what happened? It's like she's going, there you go. And I'm like, not sure what she did, but I saw her hands do this because I was reading, and I'm like, what the heck? Hobo's like, Digger, you don't have a bad side. Thank you, Hobo. I appreciate you for telling her that. She wouldn't listen if I told her. She really wouldn't. And Dom is like, sucker, jerk on a knee or a weenie does not matter to me. Look, men have 3 knees, a left knee, a right knee, and a weenie. Okay? I'm just saying. Whee!
I like
that. Dom says an overbite is normal. Almost no one has their front teeth to meet. And that's what I thought.
But mine is extreme.
Because my front teeth did meet one time, and now they're all cracked up because I jumped in and broke the lower set of teeth and broke pieces off of the top piece. And anyway, so I'm like, I don't think teeth should meet like that. And if they do, these poor people, ow. So anyway, I'm with you, Dom. And Dom's like, how much of an overbite might be a bad thing? And that's where she was. She was in the bad overbiting. But, take her damn chin and make her feel good about having to have the surgery to start with.
You're messing with the bone anyways. You said you were
What's a little bit of
Why
fat
do I wake
muscle?
up with my jaw wired shut and the same weak chin that I was born with?
Why not? Think about it, dudes. Dom is like, if you can eat corn on the cob through a picket fence, that is too much of an overbite.
That is too much.
And then Tammy's like, Shitty, I'd come clean your house. You'd protest it is what you do. I'm just saying, I work too much. And then when I'm not working, now I'm in here doing this. We're in there. I'm every day I'm going further and further behind on my chores. And I know I am. And it's just like, I'm done. I'm done. And it's okay, because if I don't have a chance to make too big of a mess, at least the mess is all in one place. Mm-hmm. So like I can do the dishes, which I did. I left 2 things not washed. And so I still have a sink full of dishes because my sink is small. So I just don't make a whole lot of a mess in the sink until I can get around to going and doing dishes. But then when I'm doing dishes, I have some asshole, some total biatch who says, let's enter, mess enter, with enter, her enter, head enter, and enter, make enter.
You made the mistake of saying that it goes bing, bing, bing every time someone leaves a message in the chat.
I was in the kitchen and I went, I'm such a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you are.
And I knew. And So when I came,
I was building a tower in the Discord chat so that every word, it wasn't just a tower in the chat, but every single word was a ding, 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 ding. All that.
She hit enter every word so that I got the ding, and I knew I was such a fucking idiot for telling her, and I'm just like, stop. And then she says, let's do it to Dom, and I'm like, you biatch. Because you can only do that if you love somebody. And totally, I was laughing so hard that I just sat down and stopped working in the kitchen. I seriously did. I thought it was funny as shit. You little bird turd. So anyway, yeah, the first time I didn't know about when it happened, only heard about it when it happened again in 2001. So sucker. Yeah, see,
I didn't know about the first one until years after the second one had happened.
Yeah, I'm old and I lived through the first one. So when I saw the stuff on the news, I just thought it must have been its anniversary. Surprise! No, it was a second of attack on the same place. Dom comes along and says, oh, for fuck's sake, do you even know what a nationality is? No, I try not to. It works for me that way. And Dom says, okay, you're going to get my mouth to not agree to say these words. There were Babylonians and Persians and
Assyrians
and Chaldeans. That's Chaldeans. The one word, I didn't worry about my mouth getting all tied up because I'm just telling you that I feel like my tongue and my cheeks are swollen on the inside. So it's just saying, don't try and say easy words. Because easy, the Florida stuff with the A and S at the end, not going to happen. Not going to happen. My mouth was like, you know how you have a problem with the word R, the letter R? I'm going to fook with you on a whole bunch more today. And so Don comes along and says, God, it only confused the language of the Babylonians, which resulted in them dispersing. That was too many people. That was too many people.
Yeah, but after they left, once they dispersed across the earth, that's when different nationalities started forming, right?
I have no clue. I wasn't there.
Well, that would be my assumption.
I wasn't there. I don't know. And I won't speak of authority because then, somebody comes along one day who has more shit and then proves me wrong. And you know what? I'm already proven wrong on 900,000. I know I'm all the way at the top, taking off all the starred notices. Look at me just playing around in chat. So, yeah. So, again, it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes, and we have had yet another successful stream talking about absolutely nothing.
Yep. We come here with nothing except ourselves and a smile, and you guys do all the heavy lifting. We just repeat it.
And I'm just saying,
I love that.
Seinfeld's got nothing on our ass. He had a whole bunch of writers in a room talking on how to talk about nothing. And we are in here talking about nothing with your own version of Elaine at the wheel. I'm just saying. I now feel scared about saying just saying. Because somebody knows it's about to get real when that shit comes out of my mouth. So Dom says, so I get back to my original statement. If you call yourself a Christian, why do you think you are smarter than God? I ain't saying I do. If God separated or allowed to be separated different nationalities, why do you think they should be together and get along? I'm okay with being nice to people, but I may draw a line, but then again, who says that I don't have some of theirs in me now? Because
Canada that I remember in the late 80s and all through the 90s was a true multicultural center. I lived just outside of Vancouver on the Lower Mainland, BC. And it was nice. There was a nice mix of all sorts of different people from all sorts of different places. And everyone was in agreement that Canada, the laws that we had were great. And we all want to be Canadian. And then we just introduce things from our old country. But it was okay. It was a nice mixing and melding, and somewhere along the way we've become a melting pot. Now there's 2 countries that have flooded my province with their own people, and now they outnumber the people who were born here.
Dom comes along and says, that is a question for the general population, not a specific question for you or Digger. And
Oh, I figured as much. I just, yeah.
We get it. And thank you, honey, because you know
Figured
that
I'd
I'm
comment
sitting
anyway.
here going, I'm guilty, because by nature, when then I start going, well. But see, I will always try to be nice to everybody until I get a don't be nice. I don't want to be a biatch, but I'm really good at it. But I don't want to be a biatch to everybody. But if their aura tells me be a biatch, from now on, I'm just going to be a biatch. Hi, my name is Sheni Biatch Graham Yelrock, and I'm your biatch. Just put a check right next to the bubble in my name. Go for it. Just saying. I don't know. It sounded good, didn't it?
Well, at the end of the day, that's what I admire most about America and your Constitution. It basically takes the first 4 commandments and makes that between each person and their God, whomever they decide. But the last 6 commandments they used as the platform, the basis for which your constitutions were written. And they make a lot of sense. And it's common sense shit. And if we can all get back to that, I really loved it when I was, a teen, early 20s, and there were so many different types of people that I would see every day working downtown Vancouver. And everyone had a different, unique story, but we were all still Canadian. We all understood, and we all followed the laws, and we all spoke English, and and I remember that time, and it was so good, and I want to go back.
I just want everybody to. Yeah, I just want everybody to be nice to each other. Why must we all be so hate-filled?
But we all just get along.
Dom comes along and says, Sheni, then do not stop me from being a bastard and keeping nations separated. Yes, dog. Yes, dog. Which is God spelled backwards. So I'm thinking that we're there. Sucker comes along and says, yeah, we were supposed to embrace the ways of our new host country, shed the bad parts of our former country, and incorporate to the best parts of it. Used to be a melting pot. Now we're a tossed, fucked up salad.
We used to be a multicultural country, and it was lovely, and I was so proud of it, and it was awesome. And I never, like, you guys harp on and on and on about racism. For me, racism never was a thing, because there was always people of different colors from different places. Like, there was never, in my growing up, there was never, schools filled with only white faces. There was always other people from different places.
Me too.
It was fine.
Me too. But then again, I know a whole lot of people who were in a different community. Dom's like, sucker, someone in the room is tossing salad, a fucked up one. And then he laughs, and Dom says, I am not racist. I am a nationalistic.
Yes.
Did I get it? Did it get it out of my mouth right? It did not feel like a real word out of my mouth.
I love my country, and if you're going to come and live in my country, you need to speak either English or French. Those are the 2 national languages. They've been forever. You also need to leave all of your wars and gang violence and any, anything that you may have in your country been fighting for thousands of years. You've moved to Canada now, so you're not fighting that fight anymore. And if you do have to fight that fight, you don't do it from here. Easy. But that's just me, and I'm just a curious Canuck going on a rant.
It works. It works. Okay, my rumble is just like not moving. Go figure, because it's saying that it has a problem. My hair was still braided in it.
Oh, that's a while.
I don't know, because the last time that it worked, my hair was nicely braided. It wasn't even loose, because I do braid my hair a lot when I'm watching TV. So I'm just saying. Tim comes along and says, I'm a wasp. and Dom is like, and amazing is like, if you pay close attention to the messaging of television programs you used to watch, they were grooming us for this. Oh, baby, don't make me play another 9-minute video that I already have in my email, because I'm just going to say, I already did. I'm just saying, there was a cartoon in the 1940s that said all of this shit, and they explained it all, and we're living it, and we're just saying it. So yes, it's been a thing. They warned us about it back in the 40s in a cartoon at the theater, and it's very, very
They've
true.
always loved telling us what they're going to do to us, and then laughing at us because we're too dumb to realize they're telling us what they're going to do to us.
Way too many people who are too stupid, and that's the thing with the people can be stupid and then go, okay, now it's obviously stupid and I'm not buying into it anymore, which is why the vote changed this time yet again. Dom's like, amazing, it is not working on me, damn it. And Sucker is like, before, I am an American. My family came here from Sweden, China, etc. Now I'm Swedish, Chinese, American.
American, yeah. American
I
is second.
hate all those. It's like, bitch, you are friggin'
Same
American.
here.
Because again, I have a cousin who is African American. I have a neighbor who is African American. I have one who is black and one who is white. Explain this to me. Who is who?
Well, if you want to go that way, never forget that Elon Musk is an African-American Canadian.
There it is. Do you see? Because I was like, shit, there's going to be people who are going to throw up Elon's thing. And that's the same thing, because my neighbor looks like Elon, which is funny as shit. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if my neighbor was Elon? It's not, but I think it would be funny. John is like, nothing works on me. He has his cape of get off of me's. And then he says, I have a wee bit of scotch in me. And then Amazing's like, drink some more, Dom. I don't think our
I
Dom
was thinking.
Really drinks.
I don't think so either, but that was my first.
I've not heard him talk anything about it. And
I could see him just sitting there. I got a wee bit of scotch in me with the glass there, just because he likes the smart assery.
And I went right to Shannon and her Irish accent.
Oh, yeah.
Just drink some more there, Dom. Just drink some more. Tell me that's not Shannon in a nutshell. Yeah, me,
yeah. She'll have what I'm having. No, I don't want to drink. No, she'll have another of what I'm having.
Oh, yeah, that was good. Yeah. Wow, poor Kelly. Kelly didn't have to drink it. You can watch us for Drama TV in our Discord and in the truck bed, where all kinds of drama does occur. And you know what is really interesting is when Dom pops in, he doesn't really per se watch the show with us, but he is so up on the drama. It's like he's at home watching the show and then spitting out the facts anyway. We're just saying, we're not calling him out. And Dom's like, amazing. Glad you did not think I was gay segs.
It was gay segs.
It was gay segs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever. And Amazing's laughing at Dom. And you know what? This child over here is already standing up and rocking, which means she's in some serious pain.
See, I used to sit on the floor, and then I could,
this is okay, but this is how
it wasn't as noticeable. But
because
I can't sit.
Right, and I had already noticed that you had been moving around. So if
it looks like I really have to pee, 9 times out of 10, I'm just swinging my legs because my feet and ankles are killing me.
And it's a pain thing. So we need to depart. We've got 10 of you guys in here. So thanks you very
for hanging
much
out
for
with us.
Out. We don't know why. And remember,
I enjoy the heck out of them, and I hope they enjoy the heck out of us too.
Find topics and we will rant on about them. But outside of that, I would like some of our regular folk to, I don't know where is my, there we go. I would like our regular folk to hang out and listen to, I'm going to play the intro as the outro.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. Sheni, late last night, well, not late last night, a little after midnight last night, Sheni was making a calypso style music song for all of you chatters. So you've been mentioned, and if you haven't been mentioned in this one, like we've said before, she loves to do new ones all the time. So you will be mentioned, but you got to earn it, I guess. So there you go. You guys, we were thinking of you at like a little after midnight last night.
You know, it's again, it's not that we don't do anything. So love you, hug you buggers. Talk to you all later. Here we go.
And Team Barry too. On next Thursday, I'll check your shades. Parasol in the winter. What's up? Big chow chavake. It's the best opportunity. If you want to never to try a verse, you will be so right, shine and in the rest of night. 2 heifers, take a photo, then Sheni grab.
Remember, it's the opening.
Pulling the herd together to kick it and enjoy to help your spirits. The herd and chat leading the conversation, making the day fly by. Now trying to relax while enjoying getting the gals in trouble. Sammy in the background working as he listens, not missing a single slip of my tongue. MJ beating Cindy into chat, Tammy grabbing Chippy and Froggy, jumping in and out. OG giving us jokes while A cliche, and Bobo Hot Chili with Mr. Beat, hanging in the chat helping with our smiles. All missing Queen and her spoon for quite a while. Shiny and Digger are here to help your spirits soar. While the herd is just hanging in the back 40, forgetting the woes of the world. It only takes these 2 heifers speaking about what life gives them. Shiny, Graham, and Digger keeping spirits lifted, setting their own woes aside. Today is a fun day, let nothing pierce your hide. Shiny, Graham, and Digger are here to help your spirits soar. Enjoy the heifers, enjoy the herd, enjoy the Sunday, this fun day, enjoy. Being chow day. It's the best opportunity. If you want to never rest, you try your best, that you will be so right, shine and in the rest of night. I'm saying, being chow day. It's the best opportunity. If you want to never rest, you try your best, that you will be so right, shine and in the rest of night. I'm saying, it's an I enjoy. I'm so spirits melting up Funday in the birds. Ba 2 heifers work here 2 birds. Enjoy, Shiny and Digger are here to help your spirits soar. While the herd is just hanging in the back 40, forgetting the woes of the world. It only takes these 2 heifers speaking about what life gives them. Shiny, Graham, and Digger keeping spirits lifted, setting their own woes aside. Today is a fun day, let nothing pierce your hide. Shiny, Graham, and Digger are here to help your spirits soar. Enjoy the heifers, enjoy the herd, enjoy the Sunday, this fun day, enjoy. Being chow day, it's the best opportunity. If you want to never rest, you try your best, that you will be so right, shine and in the rest of night. I'm saying, being chow day. It's the best opportunity. If you want to never rest, you try your best, that you will be so right, shine and in the rest of night. Awesome, it's an I enjoy. Awesome, spirits mounting up Funday in the birds. Ba 2 heifers work here 2 birds. Enjoy, Shiny and Digger are here to help your spirits soar. Shiny and Digger are here to help your spirits soar. Shiny and Digger are here to help your spirits soar.